living life, feeling alive. From kids to culture, news to tea. Real talk, real life. Come vibe with me. That mama fine, she's got the vibe, yeah. Watching that Mama 5, where real stories meet real life. Hey, it's that Mama 5, living life, feeling alive. From kids to culture, news to tea. Real talk, real life. Come vibe with me. That Mama 5, she's got the vibe, yeah. Oh, 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 oh.
Hello everybody, hello and welcome again to today's live stream. How are you guys doing? Guys, please like and share as you come in, and I really appreciate it, guys. In the meantime, let's say hello to one another in the comment section. Please like. Happy Saturday to you all. How are you guys doing? So I think I should wait for a few seconds so that others will join us. Let's wait for a few, maybe another 30 seconds so that others will join us. As you come in, guys, like and share. I really appreciate it, okay?
You're watching that Mama 5, where real stories meet real life. Mama 5, living life, feeling alive. From kids to culture, news to tea. Real talk, real life. Come vibe with me. That Mama 5, she's got the vibe, yeah.
Hello, our Zaddy's in the house. Good evening. Hello, welcome, sir. How are you today? Happy to see you here. I greet you from Zaddy. From Zaddy, you're welcome, sir. Mr. Sunday, welcome. I see you. Happy weekend as well. How are you today? So, guys, let's dive into today's video. In fact, I was before I start, I have to be honest with you guys. I have not watched the entire video of this lady. I have not watched it. I've only maybe listened to a few snippets here and there. I have not watched it because I'm a very busy woman. Yes, I am a very busy woman. And so yeah, in case there are some things that I say, I might not get them right. And hopefully we'll go to our page on Instagram to also listen to some of the videos, but I've got my notes here. While I was at my pop-up store today, I was taking notes, typing notes, and I've printed what I've been able to deduce so far from the tell-all from the story she said about herself. So the lady you're seeing here, her name is Izzy Ogbeide. Please correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. Her name, and if you guys can hear me, please do let me know in the comment section. Yes, Mr. Sunday, I agree with you. She says this as it is out there. She says things the way it is. She does not sugarcoat stuff. So I've like I said, I really don't follow her, but I have seen a few of her videos, which I think I have used in some of my sit down videos as well. And I really don't have a detailed story about who she is. But I think one of her videos that I came across maybe like a year or two ago, she's always referring to herself as Ashawo. So me, I'm always like, why would a grown-ass woman be referring to herself as Ashawo? Like, I don't understand. So obviously, like I said, I don't know the real story about her. Hey, that Chucky, you keep changing your name. Chucky for brown sugar. Lobaton. Chucky for brown sugar. I really want to know this brown sugar. I really want to know this brown sugar. You're welcome, sir. Happy weekend, happy Saturday. Please like and share, and I really appreciate it. So I've not really started. I was just trying to obviously figure out who this lady is. So, like I was saying, I don't really know her story that much. Maybe CBS, Lobaton, CBS, that's like a American news channel that I know. CBS. Okay. So, like I was saying earlier on, I really do not know her. I don't know her story at all. Like I said in the past, I've heard her like she will refer to herself as Ashawo, and if you go to her page, the way she does, like, I can't imagine myself right now. Make I get front, make I get back, and then as a mother, as a wife, go on social media and come out in a lingerie, like in a bra top and a pants, either a G-string or half pants. If you go to our page, you will see stuff like that. And at times, I often wondered, like, how would a grown-ass woman, yes, you live in diaspora, how can a grown-ass woman be putting stuff like this on her page, and she's supposedly married and all of that? Like I said, I don't know her story. So some of those things I see on her page really does not actually make me gravitate towards her page, hence why I don't know much about her. But I've seen her. One of her latest videos was when she was calling out Tonto DK. Okay, actually, in fact, I remember something that I will need to go back to. So one of our recent video was where she reacted to the video of Tonto DK praying for that schoolgirl, and in one of this I tell all story, she did say that it was Tonto DK's video where she was praying for that girl that triggered her, and I will get somewhere with that. So I was like, okay, Tonto DK's story triggered you. There's been lots of videos on social media where we've seen cases of some papa where they indicate why they are picking. Those videos did not trigger you then to share your story. There's been videos of violence of some parents and their children with their child. It did not trigger you. So why does it have to take Tonto DK's video of her praying for that schoolgirl that triggered you to come tell your story? So let's put that, we're going to get there, okay? So just a quick summary of from what I've been able to deduce so far from our story. She claimed, she has asserted that she was trafficked from Nigeria to Italy. And when I came across that story, I only watched it for about 3 minutes because I was at work. She claims she was trafficked, and I think I dropped a comment on the end of that video that this story sounds familiar because, like I said, I've been in the UK for 21 years, and I do translation services, like interpreting services with some immigration lawyers for women or for people who have come into the UK to claim asylum. Yes, Nigerians claim asylum. And in fact, the last 2 immigration cases that I did, where I went to offer my services, and yes, translation services pay big money. They pay me 50 quid an hour. Mr. Sonny said, attention seeking. Thank you. Zadi said, I watched her story. Everything she said is not exaggerated. I lived in Napoli in the 90s for 2 years when I was in the military. You will be amazed what our girls go through while hustling for lira. Zadi, I'm not faulting the story she shared. I actually believe that it's happening. However, it's what she derived or what she's looking to gain from this story that I'm really more after. And the fact that obviously she called out Tonto DK, that was why I was like, there's been other really nasty videos of children being ABUSE, of all of these videos, none of those videos, triggered her. So I'm getting somewhere with why she called Tonto DK's name. So, like I was saying, I do translation services. Like, Nigerian, like I said, Nigerian women, people from Nigeria come out to claim asylum. They come out to claim asylum. And the last 2 cases the first case I did where I went to translate for the girl, this lady asserted that she was also trafficked to Italy. It's always Italy they take them to. And then she was not told what she was coming to diaspora to do. She was just started with like, oh, she met a madam who said that she loves her, that the madam always patronizes her when she sells her scarf. And then this madam was like, okay, I want to help you just like that. I want to help you just like that, because the madam is a customer. Now the madam now said because she has a child that she cannot look after, that she wants to help the lady. So before we know it, they did certificate, they did whatever for her. They took her to one herbalist to go and do juju. If you do that, you must not tell anybody, you must not do this, but you must listen, blah 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 blah. So from her story, she was not told what she was coming to Italy to do. And then when she got to Italy, it was not until like 2 days after she got to Italy that they told her what she was going to be doing. And yes, she had no choice. She had to do the job. So apparently they were transferring her until they transferred her into UK. When is this appropriate time? Exactly, Mr. Sunday. I'm getting somewhere. So they transferred that through different clients, enter UK. From UK, the person who carried her last did not know that she was pregnant. So from the where they were carrying her to one customer to the other, she found out she was pregnant. And as the madam found out that she was pregnant, it was the belly don't pass way be say they go come out. The madam can't transfer her to another person, will say that one like to the use we get belly. So now from the last customer we carry and come UK, now from there she can't escape. She find her way enter Scotland. She can't chop Adro. So she did that story. Today, she was given indefinite leave to remain. I think that was about 3 years ago. It was during COVID, because I remember that I was doing transition back to back and I was making my money. It was during COVID. She claimed that she came to claim to make a story. Within 6 months, she was given indefinite leave to remain with compensation, because she was recognized as somebody who a crime has been committed against her. If you use such story to chop her through in the UK and the Home Office recognized you as somebody who will be said in traffic, you are going to be compensated in monetary, like be correct money. They will compensate you, especially if the sector or the section within the Home Office recognize that yes, you are a person with the traffic. She was given indefinitely to remain, and she was going to be compensated. So after they granted her that indefinitely to remain, a lawyer had to start a case, like a different file for her to be compensated monetary. There's 2 of them like that. So now this Izzy story, I am not disputing it in any way. It does happen, because I saw some videos on Instagram, on Facebook. People were like, oh, how would she not know that she was gonna come here to come do a shower work? And then again, obviously from her story here, she was recruited in Nigeria. She was in Edo State, Nigeria, where apparently there's a certain state place in Edo where all of these traffickers then they waka meet anywhere. She said she was promised a better life and legitimate work in Europe, such as working in a shop or salon. That was what she asserted that she was promised. She said that the person who decided to bring her come abroad decided to pay for the trip to Italy, which they will always do, saying that once she gets to Italy and start working, she can repay the money back. Like many victims, they believe that they will earn money because apparently tell them that they will do better work, white collar job, right? She went on to say stuff about, they took juju, that they were meant to do like some oats. She had liver, something raw liver or something like that. She was initiated with some juju stuff. She went on to obviously mention the route and all of that. So I think it's better we go through some of our videos, because maybe I should let you guys know why I'm really doing this video. So she mentioned that I think she was between the age of 15 and 16 when she was trafficked. But then again, she had her parents. Where were her parents? What did her parents say? And also, as a 15-year-old, I think when I was 15 years old, I was not wanting to go anywhere. I can't even imagine. I don't think I ever imagined myself not wanting to live with my parents. But then the question that came to my mind was that, where were her parents? Because these 2 people that I know that did their Aduro stuff, they claim that they never had parents, that their parents died since when they were young. So like I said, I've not really watched all of our videos. So maybe we should go to our channel, our page, and maybe I don't know where she started the story from. So we're going to start from somewhere. But then The reason why I came out to do this story, to do this live stream, is that she obviously, after she did this video, after she did all of this expose, she now said that she wants to write a book. NAPTIP replied her. NAPTIP said something about, obviously we're going to get there. So NAPTIP replied her, and she was replying NAPTIP that she wants to write a book that will cost $30,000, and NAPTIP should pay for the book she wants to write. I'm sorry. Book. Moving forward, what is your book going to do? Also, she mentioned that it was that video of Tonto Dike that triggered her. Why she now mentioned Tonto Dike was that she claimed that when she was in Manchester, but she was living with her parents, CBS. She claimed, we're going to go watch her. Like I said, I didn't watch all of her videos, so I'm going to go to her page now and we'll watch the videos. She claimed that she was living with her parents, her mom and her dad. Apparently, it was her mom who agreed for her going or something. Like I said, all of our videos are all over everywhere, so I'm going to go to her page. So I just want you guys to have this in the back of your mind, that this is the reason why I am coming out, because her story is not making sense to me. At the end of the day, what she wants out of this story is not making sense to me. So she said she wants to write a book. NAPTIP replied her. Obviously, when NAPTIP saw her video, they said something. Natasha also said something. So she's now saying that she wants to write a book. It's going to cost her $30,000 to write a book. She doesn't want any publisher. She wants a recognized publisher to publish her book. I'm sorry, what is your book going to do? What is your book going to change? She claimed that when she was in Manchester, that her MP in Manchester then wrote to a NATIP, I don't know how long ago, wrote to NAPTIP about her experience, and that NAPTIP never did anything. And she said the reason why she wrote NAPTIP then was because she knew Tonto Dike was working with them. So that was why I said it was not Tonto Dike's video of that girl that triggered you. You were triggered because you wrote NAPTIP years ago when you knew Tonto Dike was working with them. So you felt like Tonto Dike should have done something then. It was not Tonto Dike's video of that girl she was praying for that triggered you, Izzy. I'm putting this to you. I think you came out claiming that it was Tonto Dike's video of that girl that triggered you to say this story of yours. It was not Tonto Dike's video of that girl. No. You came out because apparently Tonto Dike was working with NAPTIP then. Yes, Tonto Dike has her own foundation. Tonto Dike was working with NAPTIP then. And at some point, maybe you were thinking that Tonto Dike would, obviously because she's a woman, she will respond. But because she did not actively maybe respond to that letter you wrote, that's why. So leave Tonto Dike out of this. It was not Tonto Dike that triggered you. If you like, you could tell your story. And again, like I said, a lot of people are now questioning why you came out to tell this story now. When it comes to cases like this, there's never a good time to tell the story. But in my own opinion, if my enemy were to have gone through this lady, I wouldn't have come out to share this story. I'm sorry. This is me. I won't come out to share this story. I won't come out. I won't. But let's go to our page and let's go watch a few videos. Welcome everybody. I see you. Please like and share as you come in. So like I said, I don't know where our video started from. I don't know where our video started from. Let's see this one. Let me. Guys, I don't know.
The video where I do about my experience for Italy.
Okay, so like I said, guys, I don't know where our story started from when she was in Italy. I don't know where our story started from. Please, anybody know where, or where do I start watching this video? Like, even looking at her page, you can see some of the stuff that she's showing there. I'm sorry. No. Right, I'm trying to figure out where she started this her story from. That's not the video.
My goat's meat. So to bake, una need to put prick and toto for una preaching. Izzy, why your husband prick raise?
See person. That's why I said that she posts on her page. I'm trying to figure out where
I
she
just see video where Daddy Freeze do na. An hour ago. Daddy Freeze say in the race 2 pigeon. This one to stop picking breast now. I don't wear clothes. Jenny Glow.
Sorry, guys. Okay, so let's start from here.
Toto DK.
Let's start
When
from
this
here.
man pick kilo shele, she waiting a demo. Toto DK go do pass all the pastors where we they run from. Toto DK picking where they come for school. What is the backstory, Lao? Toto DK. How you they do a hair with long nails? I been at your nail, they prepare for eye. Toto DK, no. No. You cannot do this. You go worse past those pastors where we they run for. You cannot do this. You of what people know this is not good. Toto DK, man, not devil for requester. You are not going to do this. You hear me? You are not going to do this. You repent. Repent in peace in the name of Jesus. This harassment for children, don't do it. Go and heal that doctor. Yes. Me, I have a coco something in my head. Come and pray for me. Yes. I have spirit of prick all over my life. Toto DK, why pray for me? I need prayers. Yes. I like to go nude for social media. Come and pray for me. Leave children alone. Toto DK, no, don't try that nonsense you are doing now. Don't try it. Because young girl, you see those small girls, you say they get devil. They don't get devil. Now, the age they do, okay? And a gratitude. What is it? A puberty. Toto DK, you ain't gonna do this. This is disgusting. This is motherfucker. Toto DK. Elay, motherfucker. Now be this. This behavior is a motherfucker. Come and pray for me, adults, with big toto in between my legs. You see that poof toto where Judah saying to? We have poof toto. Come pray for us. We are not this. Come and pray for us. The God will touch.
Right. So some of our words are vulgar.
That video went on to DK for the assault that small picking yesterday. Many of you didn't condemn it.
That's not assault, Easy. It is not assault, okay?
Until we will not get moral, can't condemn her for social media. Before all of that jump come out, can't they do video? I saw some of your comments on blogs. You thought it was okay. Imagine that was your child. That was when I see African men, they come. Men.
I'm trying to find where our story started from.
For Europe, they hope Peking waits their wife, make their wife go do a shower, can't give them money. They go they sleep for bed, their wife go fuck Oibo. Bring money come for them. Most of the time, they use that money, build us, put their papa and their mama for inside that house. This is a woman where put money for your head. Yes. He go no say this one at the Oibo, where they fuck your wife, give your wife money.
Guys, I'm trying to find that video.
So, Percy, so now you know the content. I beg. That I see the same man. They see Shebuna say Judas, but the eye fine. She not die, nothing do her, nothing go do her. You understand me? If you want to do surgery. So I shall leave you. Honorable, the video, the woman where traffic me going. The video where I do about my experience for Italy. Our adults say they use prick these virgin children, make them go do a shower for roads. Everybody they inbox me easy. Don't inbox me and feel sorry for me. I can carry 3 prick in one go. Do you know that? The woman where traffic me.
Guys, I'm gonna move some of our words that she's using. They are quite vulgar. And because of YouTube community guideline, I don't want this live stream to be a waste of energy whereby people will not be able to watch. So I might not be able to play all of our videos. Like I said, this is the kind of person she is. You know, she talks all of these things. I know I'm an adult, but we're on a platform that does not support this kind of talks. So I think this was a video that I saw, and you guys can see my comment there. Let me highlight it. You can see my comment there. I said this story is similar to that of a lady I did translation for during her asylum interview. She got ILR in 6 months plus compensation. My question is, why do they take young women and not grown women? So obviously, people commented in comment section, but let's listen to her.
Go Italy for a shower. When I reached there, she carried me sit down. I can't name the country where I don't fair go. She said I don't fair travel before.
Welcome everybody.
I know fit talk and say I never travel.
So Andy said there's never a right time to tell a story. I am not faulting why it's now, but the thing she said, she alleged that it was that video of Totodike prayed for that girl that triggered her. And she did say it in subsequent videos that it was that video that triggered her. So, yeah. And also, she wanting to write a book and she wants NAPTIP to pay for it. So she mentioned Totodike. She said Totodike triggered her. And I believe why she mentioned Totodike, it was not that video of Totodike that triggered her. There's something else. And that was because, according to her, she wrote her MP in Manchester, then wrote to NAPTIP because apparently Totodike was working for NAPTIP then. So I think it's like a personal vendetta against Totodike. So because Totodike worked for NAPTIP, I think in a way she's like, okay, so Totodike did not hear about the case or something. That's what I'm thinking. You don't have to agree with me. So like I said, there's never a right time to tell a particular story. Okay, there's never a right time. But my concern or my issue here is, what does she want out of this? She wants to write a book. What will the book change? What will the book change? I was 15 years old when I started hearing stories of how they were taking girls from Nigeria to abroad to go and do a shower work. Where was she? I am 42, going to be 43. I don't know how old she is. So it's not as if maybe girls being taken from Nigeria to go abroad is a new thing, to go and do a shower. It's not a new thing. At some point, they will even go to schools. So there's never a right or a wrong time. But my issue here is why she's calling Totodike into this, and also why she wants NAPTIP. Like, what would her writing a book change? And yes, she's soliciting for fun now to do to go and see therapy. We're going to get there, but let's keep watching. Welcome, everybody. So Andy said there is only the time she decides to tell it all. She's a vulgar, disturbed woman. I'm sure she's been through it. I am not disputing that at all. Yes, she's vulgar. She claims to be a role model for some people. I don't pray I don't see her as a role model. I'm sorry. Okay? I don't see her as a role model. You dress nude. Yes, because you have lived the life of doing a shower work does not mean that you remain a shower on social media. You are a married mom. You've got children. You've got a husband. Your husband is happy for you to be shaking your bum with a G-string as a married mom with children on social media. Yes, you have that experience of you've lived your life doing a shower work. Yes, you were put into that life. It's not what you want to do, but then you no longer do that work. You are now married with children, and you still think it's okay to be dangled over your bum, shaking everything like, yeah. So I'm not forcing her for coming out now. However, it's a motive that I'm questioning. Hello, Sister Idara, welcome. I just followed her on Instagram to be watching her videos since morning. I'm still in shock. She has really went through a lot. I would say her parents failed her. I was of that opinion as well, that I think according to her mom, but yes, we are getting there. Hello, Joy Mommy Chicken. How are you? Mom, I said Joy Mommy Chicken. I saw you earlier on Auntie Yadoni. So Joy Mommy said, exactly what does her story wants to change? Exactly, that is my concern here. She's already told her story, and we have heard hundreds of stories. The Dubai potty thing that they do when Nigerian people go to Dubai and they will be shitting in their mouths. Do you know how many Nigerians? Till tomorrow, Nigerians are still going to Dubai. BBC carry the news. Everybody carry the news. Nigerians are still going to Dubai to go and chop shit. Has it changed anything? No. So I really want to know, what is her motive? Her motive is already out here. She wants to write a book. She need $30,000. She's already obviously she already advocating for money to be paid so she can go and get therapy or she should go and seek therapy. If you are in the UK and your Manchester MP then knew this story, you will have been given therapy free of charge on the NHS. So the motive here is money. The motive here is money. I said it, Bosa. I said it. But let's continue. Joy, Chucky Bar, CBS. She's married with children. In fact, I think one of her children is less than a year old or maybe a year thereabout. She's married with, I think, 2 kids or so. I don't know how many kids she's got, but she's married, and it's been alleged that she's married to a younger guy. I don't care how young or so. But since she came out, like I said, kudos to her. I clap for her for sharing her story. But what is her motive? What is our book going to change? These are the questions I want us to ask her, and we should ask ourselves. What is her writing a book that's going to cost $30,000 going to change? You guys saw the story of other girls that very dark man went to go and rescue last time. Was it from where? Was it from Libya or where? That you guys saw those videos, right? When she watched that video, she did not share the story then. there are instances she could have shared this story to obviously put the awareness that come, this happened to me years ago, but it's still happening. What can we do to change things? I really want to know her motive, and I think, in my own opinion, her motive is money. And also, I don't know how she was able to get a permanent residency in the UK. Because, like I said, this story alone, if people use it and do a draw, I guarantee you 6 months, you go get away, you go get paper. And if the Home Office recognize you as somebody that was smuggled and trafficked for a shower work, you go get compensation on top. Because that will be the UK government apologizing to you that we are sorry a crime was committed against you. And you'll be given all the support you want. I know 2 people personally that worked for that exactly this story. 6 months indefinite leave to remain, compensation in the thousands for them, and they gave them therapy free of charge under the NHS. They do not have to come to social media to come say this. Let's continue.
World don't start to she begin to call Nigeria. This guy don't feel travel and not feel like, mind you, I was a fucking child. This is speaking we never turned 20 years old. I say my big tits for back. Now Italy now for grow that.
I'm not sure what age she was trafficked out of Nigeria. If anybody knows, please let me know in the comment section, okay?
She carried me Sidama, I can't name the country. Why she say I don't feel travel before? Because I follow instruction. They like to carry children. I know many guests will reduce their age just for madam to carry.
She's right about that. Like I said, the lady that I worked for, I don't know if this person reduced her age, but looking at her and the age she claimed, she clearly looked older than the age she was claiming. But
yes, the flight will carry me from Nigeria, drop me for France. As I reach France, you know they get connection. She can't tell one person, may buy me tickets. Now man, I be buy me ticket from France.
Guys, this is our story. I know it clearly. It's exactly the 2 women that I interpreted for. It's exactly the same story. Exactly, nothing changed. Nothing changed. But obviously, my question was, why would they take children, especially children who are meant to be living with their parents? Why would they take children? That was my question. Because, like I said, the ones I translated for, they looked more. I mean, they were mature. They have boobs. They have this. They definitely look matured. And I think one of them, the second one, actually has a child back in Nigeria before they brought her here. So they brought that one here as Agbalagba. Money Nigeria. Let me read your comments. John Mommy said, I agree with you. One of our motive is to make money. There's a lady on YouTube right now dragging her. That was the video I was watching before I started this session. That one is dragging Izzy. She's dragging her by her petus. Chucky said, wait, and she's sharing. Go and you saw some of her video that I shared, and she said she's a role model for somebody. Like I said, if you actually don't want to be associated with your past anymore, yes, it's your past, it's your experience. Some of the things she does on her page does not depict somebody that wants to walk away from that life. Exactly. What's that telling? Exactly. Who was that robbing on her husband? Yes, there's a lot like that. There was one where her husband lifted her up. You need to see how you need to see the cucumber of the husband that was dangling like that because he was lifting her up. Everybody, me, I had to go and sanitize my eyes with the blood of Jesus that day. So I'm not faulting her. I must say she's courageous. Just like how I came out to say, oh, there was DV between my parents when I was much younger, and now that has impacted me. I must applaud her for coming out. But so far with our latest video, our motive is not to change things. Our motive is money. But let's keep watching.
To Italy. She can't give me instruction. If I come down for flight, man, just they walk straight. I go hear my name. Once I hear my name, make a suffering look the person, then follow the person. I did.
Absolutely, Ochiwa, I know. And there are some people, like I said, there are different ways of healing. I must guarantee you. But she shared this video. She shared her experience. She's now claiming. Obviously, NAPTIP is an organization that is in charge of cases like this. So she's now saying to them that she wants to write a book. Tell me, what is a book going to change? Because I remember then, if an underage child is traveling with somebody who is not their guardian, there's a lot of scrutiny that needs to be done at the airport. There's a lot of scrutiny that takes place at the airport before that child is allowed to travel with the person that is not their biological guardian. Unlike now, where we say if you see a letter of the parents or something, they will allow you to travel. Then there used to be a lot of scrutiny. And I said it because when I was traveling with my husband for the first time to the UK, I had my daughter. She was 9 months old. You need to see how they were questioning. We carried bags. They were still questioning, looking baby at me, get that Peking. I can never forget that day at the airport. At some point, my mother was like, they will return us to Nigeria. But luckily, we were through. So, what would writing a book change? What is a book going to change? Guys, let me know. So, she shared this experience. She shared this story now. Would you not think that maybe a campaign for stricter borders, for stricter checks to be done at the airport, for calls to be made? If another age is about to travel with somebody that is not their family or their parents, call their parents. Are you sure that you want your child to leave the country with this person? Make it make the borders tighter. Make the immigration control before they leave Nigeria. Make sure that every T's and C's have been checked before such underage leave Nigeria without their parents but with another guardian. That's my question is, what is writing a $30,000 book going to change? What is a $30,000 book going to change? Tell me. So she's saying that we'll get there, but these are the questions I want us to ask ourselves. Like I said, she needs therapy. She needs to heal. We share our story. People, until they speak out publicly, they won't heal. So I commend her for doing that. But then, what is a $30,000 book that she wants to write? What is it going to change? Let's keep listening. Welcome everybody, I see you.
Exactly what she tell me make I do. As I reach us, now she said the way I follow instruction. Now her husband I can carry me. Her husband said me follow instruction very well. He bless her, don't fair travel. No mistake was made.
Welcome Abundance Grace. And like I said, it's possible that whoever took her out of Nigeria did not tell them and yes, most of them, they don't tell them that they're going to come, they collect Toto for a year. They don't tell them. They will promise them beautiful job when they come here. It's not when they get here, when their passport is being taken from them. That is, some of them, it's now when they collect their passport from them, and that's when they tell them that come, your client will come tomorrow. This way, so that's when most of them know. So in a way, they might not have told her. But the parents, what was said to her parents? What did they tell her parents? As at then when she left Nigeria was not that bad. Nigeria was not that bad. Well, it depends. She says it's from Edo, Benin City. Nigeria was not that bad. What did they say to her parents? Why did her parents allow her go? Because I swear to God, in as much as things were not okay, there was not a lot of money. When my parents had me, we were fine. By the time we were 5 in number, things became a bit difficult. I knew what it was not to have enough. I knew. But even with that is not even make me want to think that I want to go and live with somebody. In fact, my parents never sent any of us to go live with anybody. The only person my parents allowed us to go live with were my grandparents, and that was my brother. It was my brothers alone that went there, and only on holidays. I spent most of my young and teenage years and young adult years with my parents. Even as I knew that there was lack, my parents never allowed us to live with any family member. We were hustling, and my father was never lazy. My father still provided. So I want to know what was told to her parents. Why did her parents release her? Apparently, I think she shared that part as well, but we're going to listen to it, and I'm going to read your comment or put your comment on the screen as we go, all right?
I just followed you exact.
Welcome,
did you
everybody.
wanted me to fake? Inside my mind, I was shocked, like, excuse me. They carry me sit down. Which country you don't fair go? Me, we not even know Lagos. I don't they do to travel up and down before I know Lagos. I don't know Benin. Na I tell the year Yama. Na I tell the year GROE. I don't know Benin. If you carry me enter Benin, I will lose. Now my man market, you see that Mission Road. No corner why I don't know for Lagos Street, Mission Road, Forest, all those.
You said at book is a choice if she uses her story to make money. Okay, it's a choice and raise awareness altogether. So if you go onto her page, all of the things that she has been doing, how many of them has raised awareness as to the life she lived? You will have thought somebody that went through that will be sharing snippets, and I believe she has already shared that story at some point. I think she said at some point that she can't do ashewo for Europe. Yeah, she be ashewo don't get husband now. So if you go through her page, I don't think there's anything that she has done at any time to raise awareness about, even when Very Dark Man was dragging Abike Dabiri about all these young girls that were taken to, was it Ghana or where, that were smuggled there to go and be doing a shower work, allegedly. I don't think she came out to say anything in support of that video that Very Dark Man did then. I don't think she came out. You would have thought that would have been a better avenue for her to inject herself and say, okay, this happened to me, those girls, this, that, maybe make the border, So it's okay for her to use, even while in the UK, I won't be shocked. I will be surprised if she was not compensated. I don't know how she, like I said, I don't know how she got her indefinite leave to remain in the UK. I don't know how she got it. But then, this story alone is enough for you to get indefinite leave to remain in the UK as a small, if you were truly small, because they will ask you questions, they will grill you, they will do checks. But let's keep listening. I'm not forcing her, let her use her money, but like I said, that book is not going to do anything. Rather than writing a book, let her plaster her face, let her grant news channels, interviews, rather than a book. 30,000. She's giving the man $30,000 for a book, and it must not be. It has to be published by a legitimate, like well-known publisher.
Place no corner why no. But once I come on for there, I don't know any other place. She carry me sit down. She carry the hair where they my toto, carry the hair for my armpits, carry the hair for my head.
This is the exact same story that a lady, apparently she was from Abeokuta, she's a Yoruba girl, like I said, one of the girls I worked with. It pretty much happens everywhere. And these people, I don't know how they do it though. I don't know how they do it, but yeah, some people have fallen into their nets. And this story that she's saying, I've been hearing this story before I even dreamed of. I was still in secondary school when I've been hearing stories of people being trafficked. Where we say people are entering boats, they pack deserts, enter abroad. We've been hearing these stories. And I think it's more common in Benin City. A few of the girls I know who I've seen them, say some of this story. But then I didn't even think it was happening until when I had to go do translation jobs for 2 women.
Carry my fingernails, carry my toe nails, yes, and kept it. And I don't first swear juju for Nigeria. This is what they tell you now. I don't first shop foul liver for Nigeria because they'll use you to swear juju. If you say may you run, may you not pay. Now so giri go apple to you. I don't shop raw foul liver. I shop and swear. If I say make I not pay, make I run. This one go apple, that one go apple. I don't first do one for us. She said that one no hot rich. Say me go do kitty liver. Now so she carry my finger, my toenail, my armpit hair, my toto hair, my head hair. She carry and keep and say she won't go use and do juju. These are diabolical people. No more people. Hey, as I stand for your carry person, and go and swear. If you say me to do what? These are diabolical people, and they only carry children. People that time will meet for Italy, or maybe we will meet for the trolley place for Lagos, they go reduce their age. You got reduce anything make you don't date 25 years old, they're not they carry. Anything make you date 23 years old, they're not they carry. 15. If you cross 20, they're not they carry. 15, they will carry. I'm telling you, these are girls will come, men disvirgin them. Customer disvirgin many. Chook prick for their toto. Blood, you go see blood for road. The girl go come like this, they cry. So you never fuck before? She go say no. Hey, never. That one. Yes. These are what women go through. Italy those days used to be for people where old cargo women will come out for husbands or where their husband they misbehave, they'll just travel. They come begin they reduce the age. Say those people like say they pay before they take before they pay finish because of how they know they get customer. They come they reduce the age. They go carry 14 years old picking. I'm not surprised if something happened to 14 years old picking, people don't sympathize and see that this is a child we never nurture, we never grow. I am not surprised. I say I know person. Wait, don't go Qatar now, be a Qatar, yeah. She don't the traffic guests from Edo State, they carry go Qatar, go they do a shower. She's barely 3 years where she don't reach Qatar. She's trafficking guests already. And I hope those guests can report them, give them to police, report them, the ones where they Qatar.
So when she was with this madam, she also had the opportunity to report to the police there, because according to some of her stories, she said that there are times where all of the charity people, Red Cross, will come and give them CD, they will offer them tea. And even during that period, the people who are from Red Cross, for the fact that they are offering them CD and offering them tea, they are looking for ways to speaking to them so that they would open up. She did not open up then. What makes her think that those she's talking about now would be able to speak up to the police and say, oh, they carry me, they do a shower? What stopped her then from speaking is also going to stop these people from speaking out. So that was why I said she wanted to write a book. It's not going to solve anything. It's a matter of she says she knows them. This is when NAPTIP needs to grant her an interview. This is when NAPTIP needs to reach out to her. Those people whom she claims she knows, either in Qatar, wherever she had that she knows, she needs to be naming and shaming them. This is how you go, not about writing a fucking book. Not writing a book, except you're going to put the names of these people in the book, but then it will be too late to save the people who are currently in Qatar that she knows that are being trafficked. I hope you guys get where I'm coming from here. See, let her talk her story from now to tomorrow. It's a story. And I'm not going to say her story does not matter, but it's the motive that I am talking about here. There's no need for spending $30,000 on a bloody book. According to her, you guys just heard now, she knows somebody where they did for Qatar, where they carry girl, where they do. She knows them. The Nigerian government or the harm in charge of NAPTIP needs to get in contact with her, or if there's a representative called NAPTIP anywhere in the UK, they need to reach out to her, sit her down to give them the names of those people she claims she knows who are still trafficking. She sees her being those people for Italy now. She will know their numbers. She will know their names. She will know where they live in Italy. They can do an undercover investigation and go get them arrested and break that chain. So tell me what a book will change. Tell me what a freaking book will change. That's what I'm saying. She still knows these places. She knows the madam where carry her. She knows how to reach out to the madam. Why is NAPTIP not reaching out to her, speaking to her, rather than saying that NAPTIP you want to write a book? Come on now. I'm not rubbishing her experience. I'm not saying why she's still talking, but then, like I said, the motive here is writing a book. What is a book going to change? Then, when Red Cross were giving you CD, Red Cross were giving you a cup of tea, Red Cross, they carry you enter van, would you hope that they might be able to speak up? You did not speak up to them. Something stopped you. So what makes her think that the people who are currently in Qatar, or the people who she knows who are still being trafficked, they are going to speak to anybody now? What makes her think so? Let me read your comment. Welcome, Sir Vivi. Welcome. I see you home. Zadi said, this lady Izzy is not new and has been on social media for at least 4+ years, especially Instagram and Facebook. She's very... Thank you, sir. Ochua said, I'm not in support of her way she's going about it, but if that is her way of healing, let her be. Like I said, I am not saying why she's talking now. It's her motive. It's her motive I'm questioning. What is a book going to change? Okay, you tell me now. The book she's asking $30,000 for, what is the book going to change? Is the book going to stop or save those ones she just mentioned that are still in Qatar? Is the book going to stop what they are doing to them now? Is the book going to stop what they are doing to those in Qatar now? Answer that question, Ochua. The book she wants to spend $30,000 writing, is it going to stop the story of those that she just mentioned in this video who are in Qatar? Is it going to stop them from being used to go and do a shower walk tonight in Italy or in Qatar? Answer that question. Let's keep listening.
The ones where they Dubai, the ones where they Kuwait, any country where they carry you go for prostitution, report them to the police. Go straight to police if they like.
They will not report because the same thing that stopped you is also going to stop them from reporting to the police. That is why I'm saying NATIP need to get in contact with her. What area? What city? Give us the names of these people who trafficked you. That is how investigation should start. Not just writing a bloody book.
When they deport you, you are better off. Do you know you can be doing a shower and be taking that money for yourself? You know if you go use your total work finish, you go hand over to person. It is diabolical on earth. It is pure evil. As a day here now, person go just use their total they work, they give me money. How will I prosper? Tell me. That's a generational curse. You don't know that. When we did period, we they carry prick. Yes, there is no I'm on my period. No, this one you go to work, not the way you're the shakara for your boyfriend. You go, you put this thing inside. They call they call it call. I beg. You are telling me they yeah. Woo, cotton wool. You put them for inside. You block the blood. You use and collect prick. Yeah. And sometimes you carry 20 to 30 prick a day or more or less, depending.
Wow.
This is what guess women in Europe went through.
Wow.
Yes. How many women go to Italy?
Wow. It's common
Stop
in Italy.
10 black women.
It's common in Italy.
Yes, black, African, enemy. Stop them. 8 for inside came to do prostitution. 2 can go. Yes.
It's very common in Italy.
The country where me stay, I know that. 8 inside came for prostitution. If we not stop human trafficking, you people are still doing it. Oba of Benin swear put. You people are still from back. You are still trafficking. They don't swear before they carry one of my family member travel. Oba already swear put. That money, no, not see anything use and do. You go perish, you go scratch, you go spoil on a family. And you people have children. Many of you are blessed with daughters. And congratulations to you. And see how you go with that. The woman where traffic me go Italy for a shower. When I reach there, she carry me sit down. I can't name the country where.
Yeah, so we've already watched that. So in all of this, obviously she mentioned that obviously she mentioned a few people who are still taking against traffic to Italy, Qatar. She knows these people. And like I said, she was brought, I don't know what age she left Nigeria, but she was an adult, even while she was into this. And like I said, I'm not faulting the fact that she came out to share her story. It's her experience, and I have no right whatsoever. And I'm not even faulting her experience at all. I am not disputing the fact that she went through. No, that's not what this is about. I'm not disputing the fact that she experienced this. Not in any way. It's her story to tell, and only she is the one who can tell it. Okay? So from what we've just watched here, my concern here is this, that okay, the way she's speaking, she still knows the person. She can't tell me that she has forgotten so soon where in Italy she was doing this poor work and who the madam is. I believe that she knows the madam. Now that NAPTIP are now aware, NAPTIP should be getting across to her. Try to work with her to elevate, to break that chain. Because when you catch one person who happens to be doing this thing for years, that is the start of that chain being broken. But if they are not working with her to give the details or the names of these people, then this trafficking ring is going to continue. That's just the summary from that video there. Let's watch the next one.
Men come and set camera, they talk about BBL, women love yourself. Una say they be human being, all those good. Rainbow hair. Now, I say when we dey Italy, they do a shower na cotton wool. Now we take the block our toto to collect prick when we do our period. Yes, you go they change her up and then go they use and they collect prick. You know the evil those people did? Listen, as a young girl, say cramp where we they feel, it be like say that they break. I don't know. It equivalent to heart attack, yes. No way heart attack, whole person have very severe pain. Now it be the cramp where we they get. You have no say to say na so I did my period of cramp. No. You have to block your period and go and collect prick and give the money to these people who trafficked you. You will be in severe pain. You go collect prick. You don't have choice. They will put person there that will be monitoring you to make sure every information is coming back to them. In my case, I have the madam sister working in the same place, doing a shower in the same place where I'm doing a shower. Yes. You will have no choice. Now, when customer can't carry you, now you can't see get tempted. You will say, you did your period. You just want rest more.
The this live stream that I'm doing, I've not even finished it. YouTube already said I can't monetize this. You see why I don't want to do stories like this? You see why I don't want to do stories like this? You see why I don't want to do so? I'm going to do it anyway because they've already said I can't make money on it, but hey ho.
You don't see blood though. You can't say you block and they go feel so bad. Like, mama mia, yeah. I can't say yes, I beg. I feel like down for back of your car, just like for 5 minutes, make I take care myself before I get up. Then you, if you finish, you can't go back. You will can't use more to drop you for the spot with.
Right, guys, I don't think I want to keep playing this video because, like I said, YouTube is very, very crazy about stuff like this. They're already saying that this video that I'm not be able to make hearts on it. So let me go to the video of where
Hi everyone.
So apparently she's already shared all of her story. People have reached out to her, and let's see what she has.
Thank you so much. I see all of your messages, your kind messages. And it's been years I've not been able to talk about my Italy journey, how I was trafficked to Italy. It was horrific. And I'm glad that I'm able to talk about my story. And with the help of you guys, it's been really comforting how you people message me and all the lovely messages. Lots of people who don't like me before because of how I was acting, not knowing that it's because of the trauma from being trafficked to Italy and prostitution and all of that. And you guys just be like, oh, I don't like her before, I don't like her now. Because they only like you when they think you are vulnerable and that. I'm grateful. I thank you all. And the greatest part, so I'm crying in this video, is lots of people said I should leave social media and go to therapy. When I read it, I'm like, oh my gosh, they know exactly what I need. And I'm here. Please, this is my paper.
So you guys, this is where I've got an issue again. Okay, so yes, you said your story, and like I said, I am sorry this happened to you. I'm sure she must have, I think she has a certain part in the video where she mentioned that. In fact, I think her father actually lived with her. She brought her dad over. Her mom, I think her mom passed away already. So I think from her story, it was maybe her mom that actually signed that she should go or something, allegedly. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm going to still go back and, but obviously because of the way she was using the words she was using, I don't feel comfortable listening to her the way because I've got kids around. So I don't want to watch that video with all of this talk of prick. Even as I watch her now, YouTube don't us, I don't go to monetize this video. But hey ho, it's for education purpose anyway. So all of that experience she shared, and like I said, I'm not faulting the fact that she came out to speak about this thing. In a civilized world, the lady, when I did interpretation for the ladies that I interpreted for here in the UK, when they claimed asylum, at some point, the police got involved. The police got involved. And from the ladies, you could tell that they were not willing to give information. That is where the police will have to do their job. They were able to like ask them what area, blah, 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 blah. They know these things happen, but then they don't have maybe information on the people who actually carry these people from Nigeria. So whatever information that the police were able to gather from the story and from where they claim they lived, it's up to the police to do their job. So now that she has come out with her story, if she shared this story while in the UK, if she has shared this story to the authorities, like I said, I don't know how she got a permanent residency. If she has shared this story, I can guarantee you they will provide her with therapy. They will provide her with therapy without paying a penny. And this is the lady who claims she lives comfortable. She lives comfortable. I don't think she's employed. Correct me if I'm wrong, and I don't mean this in a bad way. She's a new mom. I think she has a young child. I don't know how many children she's got, maybe 1 or 2. She's married to a younger guy. I don't care what age he is. So, if she shared the story, even if now that she has shared the story on social media, and she has not shared it before, if she goes to her GP and share the story, her GP will refer her, she'll be given therapy without paying a penny. So now, she has shared the story. Yeah, people felt led, people felt moved. That's PayPal. PayPal that, oh yeah, people say she needs therapy and she needs money. No, she doesn't need money to get therapy in the UK because she can get it free of charge. She doesn't need to pay a therapist, except if she wants to go private, then I understand. I understand if she wants to go private. But then she has shared the story. May God heal her. Now PayPal is out. Listen for yourself.
Name, donate money for me so I can go to therapy. So yeah, the PayPal. I'll put the email and the username there. You can donate for money for me so I can leave social media for like a month and go take care of myself, or two, anyhow you want, depending, you know, how much you put there, because I make my money on social media. You understand what I mean? I can go and take therapy. It's therapy.
You make your money on social media. Easy. Now UK you do. Me as I did so here. I make money on social media and I still get employed job. Girl. I make money. In fact, I don't even, most of my money that pays my bill is from my employed job. Yes. Today, before I came to this live stream, you guys know I sell candles. I have gone to do a pop-up stall. That pop-up stall, I left home 7:30 this morning. I was at that pop-up stall for 5 hours. How much did I make? I made £170. Come next week, Wednesday, I will go to my nursing work to go and do 12 hours times 3. You can get a job. You make money on social media. You can get employed. It's your choice to make money on social media. So yes, you've shared this story. You want to leave social, people are advised to leave social media for 2 months, and you're now advocating sourcing for money. You make your money on social media. Guys, I don't want to sound insensitive, so I'm not going to say some things, because if I say it, all of you will, some of our supporters will come for me, but I will just keep it in my stomach. Easy, you can get employed to pay for your private therapy. You are in the UK. This is your story now. If people, maybe some of your friends, if they carry and share with some organization, they feel offer you, they will even refer you to your GP. Now your GP will refer you to a therapist. You will receive therapy without paying a penny. So I don't know where this sourcing for money, because you make your money on social media. Your husband is working now. Is your husband not employed? Your husband get a job as well now. So right, let me stop talking. Let's just listen to her, because I don't want people to come for me. Like, guys, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I'm not trying to be insensitive here. It's our story, and I'm not disputing the fact that this was not our story. I'm not disputing the fact that it's not our story, and I'm not disputing the fact that it happened to her. Like I said, it's our story, and she's the only person that can tell it. But what I'm querying is her motive, her intentions, and what is the outcome she wants after sharing this story. So far, we are going to get there. Like I said, NAPTIP reached out to her. She replied them saying that what NATIP can do is she wants to write a book. We are going to get there. She wants to write a book, $30,000, and all of that. And I'm like, what? Like I said, let's ask ourselves honest questions. A $30,000 book that you want to write, what is it going to stop? She has information of people who are currently being taken to go and do a shower abroad. Do you know how long it's going to take to write a book, to publish it, to send it? What is a book going to change? What is a book going to stop? Those who are currently in Qatar, who are facing the Ashawo work now, that book is not going to change any bloody thing. The next child, the next underage is about to be taken out of Nigeria now. What would that book change? What would that book stop? NAPTIP should be working with her. Like I said, even if only the identity of the person who took her out of Nigeria is revealed, that is just a start for NAPTIP. That is just a start. But we've not heard that she wants to write a book. Rishi.
He can come to my house and therapy me. You understand me? I'm very grateful for all the good gestures. Easy, you're not healed. Go to therapy. Get on social media. You are talking crazy. I'm so glad that I've not been able to talk about it. The fact that I was able to come out a week ago and start talking is just, it's a miracle. And I thank God Almighty. Jesus is.
Right, let me read Papi. Zaddy said, she said it was her father that, oh, all right, okay. She said she hated him for a long time, but forgave him with time. She still ended up feeling, more, that kind of papa, I don't feel you do that kind of papa, like which kind high you won't take look at. Me, the first time I introduced my husband to my dad, do you know how I felt? Do you know what was going through my head? If I tell you guys what was going through my head, you guys would be like, I was going through my head like, as if I could read my dad's mind. My dad would be like, so in my mind, I was like, my dad will be thinking that this small finishing girl that I gave birth 2 years ago don't carry my way, she won't go the knack. Come out, come introduced to me. That was how I felt when my daughter introduced me to her boyfriend. Not to now talk of a father that has a hand in you being sold into prostitution. She still has ended up filing for him. Therapy is free. She does not need to advocate for money. She does not need to advocate for money to know. Person that is traveling abroad to go and order goat meat. You know, say she's making money now. Goat meat that some of us we will eat any goat meat that we see in our city. This one, they travel go where? Abroad to go carry goat meat. She not thought say she need money for paper for therapy. Nigerians you're not going to stop whining person. Mr. Vivi said people need to stop this collect. Exactly, that's where I'm going. Motive. What is the outcome? And I'm going to play other people's video, other people's concern, obviously, in regards to what her motive is. Dara said, I think she did, because she said she reached out to NAPTIP, Edo State, and yeah, I saw that. Yeah, she said they did not respond. Edo State government, only the UK responded and gave her some funds. Like I said, if UK gave her some funds, she probably maybe claimed asylum, allegedly. I'm not sure. I am not sure. That's why I said allegedly. Because I don't know, like I said, I don't know how she got her permanent residency. And those who claim that they were trafficked into the UK, if they claim asylum, they get indefinitely to remain. And if the Home Office recognize them as somebody that was smuggled and trafficked for ashawo work, they get compensation as some sort of apology that because that alone is a crime committed against that victim. You where they smuggle you is a crime those people have committed against you. So they pay you compensation to help you rebuild your life again. So if that was the process she used, she would have gotten some sort of money. And it's not small. I know people will collect money, will then give money. Mochua said yes, they will give her therapy, but therapy in UK is a long wait and GP advised to go privately. Okay. And that's a special welcome, sister. Facebook pays well. Izzy has much followers on Facebook. No wonder that other lady was dragging her on YouTube. There was a lady on YouTube, she was dragging her big time. And I'm like, what did Izzy do this lady? You know, have you not said before? You know, mommy said the motive behind this story is to make money. Imagine PayPal.
So great, thank you, Father Lord, for giving me the strength to come and talk about it. I am so grateful, Jesus. Thank you so much. And I'm just telling you guys, the ones that want me to leave social media and go to therapy, thank you. Please donate to my paper so I can have money and go to therapy. Thank you so much. I will tell therapists to come to my house and they will therapy me. And it will be so good in the comfort of my own home, having someone to talk to me about my trauma that I've not been able to talk about for so many.
If you read the comment, people say she was catching cruise. Voila.
Many. Yes, it's just so good. Thank you, people, in advance. Thank you so much. It'll be really helpful. It will make me a better person. I will not talk about prick anymore. I will not be nudist anymore. I just live a good life that Jesus wants me to live. Thank you. Please, here is my paper name that you can see.
Right, you guys saw that.
Oh, Bondi Sagid. NATIP, I see what.
So this was the video where she was replying to. Let me quickly find that post that NAPTIP replied. I think I saved it. I bookmarked it on X. Let me read it to you guys. So, okay. So NAPTIP said the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons commends the courage and resilience of survivor Izzy Ogbeide for bravely sharing a harrowing experience of being trafficked as a minor from Nigeria to Italy for sexual exploitation. So they now said, to Izzy Ogbeide, your voice matters. Thank you for your bravery in turning pain into purpose. We are here to support survivors in their healing journey and to ensure justice for all victims of this modern day slavery. So that was what NAPTIP said. It's on their page on X. I've just read it from there. So apparently, because she saw that message, so NAPTIP responded to her, say to Izzy Ogbeide, say they can help her in her journey to blah 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 blah. So this is the video she's now done to respond to NAPTIP.
Tuna write about me for na Twitter. Now sympathize with me. NATIP, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything where I want to talk for this video. Please pay attention. You guys know so now they do the job. NATIP, you don't protect children. You didn't protect me, so I have experience to say you don't protect children. NATIP, in 2017, I sent you a letter, you ignore me. That actually, yes, Satan to DK, they work for, and I was so excited that things is going to be done.
See, that was why I said that. She's saying that it was that video of when Totodike was praying for that girl that triggered her to share her story. Now that she now mentioned, it was when I heard this part, when she mentioned Totodike, that said, okay, so is this a personal beef she's held against Totodike because she was so happy because Totodike worked with them and she thought that, oh, that case was going to be investigated. Maybe Totodike get NAPTIP. Totodike has her own foundation, but I don't know what her foundation has a lot of things that she does. But then just because she works with them does not mean that she will single-handedly handle your case. She might not even have come across your case. So that was why I said in the beginning that it is not that video of Totodike praying for that girl that triggered her. There have been more heinous crimes being committed against children that have been shared on social media. Why didn't any of those trigger her to come and share her story? But let's keep listening.
It's going to happen in this and that. I sent you people a letter. NATIP, till today, till tomorrow, you not reply me. Una no write me back. I know you saw that letter. It was sent by my then MP in Manchester. They sent it did government paper. Yes. Yellow government paper like this. It get green stamp on the top. Now government paper, they send that letter. They just tell me to write what I have to write. They print and put for that government paper. They send it through Commonwealth. NATIP will not reply till today. I sent 3 letters. One to UK government, one to Edo State King Palace, one to NATIP. UK replied me within 2 weeks and told me they send 5 million every year to support Nigeria with to tackle human trafficking. I said this before. NATIP, I didn't start talking today. Everything just blow up now in a large scale. NATIP, see, Unasona go help me anything I need, support me. NATIP, I want to write a book. That's what you do for me right now. Every get child will read that book. Even if they tell them, say it's human trafficking, it's not human trafficking, they don't want to leave the house without their parents. NATIP, sponsor my book. It's from £30,000 upwards. I don't want
£30,000. She wants to write a book. And NAPTIP should sponsor the book. It's from £30,000. So NAPTIP should give you £30,000 to support you to write a book. Why share easy? You want chop from APC money? Baba Kudugu money, you want chop from it? No wahala, carry go. Like I said, what is this book going to change? Maybe rather than you writing a book, maybe something, since this is like a case that is happening a lot in Nigeria now, maybe something should be included in the education curriculum in Nigeria. Maybe it's going to be in social studies, maybe it's going to be in biology, either whatever subject they teach them from primary school, incorporate it into one of the studies. In secondary school, incorporate this part of talk instead of you saying a book, like book. This is happening now. They should be working with you to get the details of the people who did that to you, who took you out. According to her, she says she still knows, they carry people every day. Let NAPTIP work with you. In my own opinion, writing a book that is going to cost from £30,000 and above is not going to change anything. It's not going to break the chain of trafficking that has actually grown roots in Nigeria. That's my stance.
any roadside person or any other person to write that book. I want the best UK seller to write my book for me.
Can you guys hear? The best UK seller to write the book. Why should they correct girl? Go on, so.
Yes, I want to write a book. NATIP sponsor my book. I think my book will protect girl pikin more than what your office do. NATIP, you cannot do it alone. The load is too much for you. Sponsor my book. I don't know you want to write to government, a president, anybody you want to talk to, go and talk to them. NATIP, if you sponsor my book, this will be the best thing you will ever do for every girl child, whether they traffic come up from Nigeria. NATIP, Italy is the enemy of the iceberg, just the tip of it. The children, young girls, underage children, whether they traffic, they go Burkina Faso, they go enemy Africa country, they're not even.
Remember I said there was a case like that Very Dark Man got involved in, and Very Dark Man God just made it possible for Very Dark Man to come across those girls. Only God knows where the next destination for those girls was going to be. If you guys remember clearly, was it last year or mid last year when the Very Dark Man called out what's this woman's name, Abike Dabiri, and those girls were brought back. You know, they were given where the boss, Air Peace boss, was one who went to use one of his planes to go bring them back and know all of this stuff. And he also alleged that he pledged that he was going to give them medical care in the hospital where he goes to get his own personal care. If you guys remember, that Very Dark Man did that. So, if that is already happening, assuming when cases like that, stories like that happen, even if she had come out then to say there is a need for this to be done, maybe it will make sense. But you wanting to write a book, I'm sorry, writing a book is not going to change anything, and it's not going to break the chain of trafficking in Nigeria, because it's actually gained its roots. Especially, like I said, it seems like mostly in Benin. Like I said, the lady I spoke with that I did interpretation for, she was found in Shagamu. She claims it was in Shagamu. The other one was in Ibadan, and they are Yoruba girls. And to be honest with you, since I've been doing this translation work, that I've been interpreting these cases of Ashawo no do Ashawo, majority of them are Edo girls. Majority of them are Edo girls. The ones I did last, before obviously I've not done translations since maybe after COVID, were the last 2 Yoruba women. All the ones I've done, they were mostly Edo girls. So it seems like it's a pandemonium. It seems like it's a pandemonium or a pandemonium, whatever they call it in English. It seems like it's a major issue in Edo. So maybe they need to go and do something. They need to go to that city and do a better outreach. Go to all the schools, churches, mosques, community areas. Go there and put their awareness there rather than saying you want to write a book. That's just my opinion.
For Atlantic now say that they come Europe. NATIP, y'all don't protect children enough. You don't protect the gay child enough. NATIP, sponsor my book. Parents will buy that book. Girls will buy that book. Aunties and uncles and people, a human being will buy that book. That book will help every children.
No,
NATIP, you never hear anything.
The book
you never hear. I never actually touch the main things.
The book is
NATIP, sponsor my book. Shabi, you want to help me? Sponsor my book. You cannot do the work alone. Sponsor my book.
The book is a waste of money, in my own opinion. Like I said, awareness in schools, churches, from primary school, maybe from primary 5, primary 6, schools, churches, mosques, community areas, communities, local communities. This needs to be, awareness needs to be shared. They should go about and talk about it the way they do census when they are counting people in their houses. That's how they should go about doing it. Buying a book, parents will never buy textbook for their children. Now them go buy books to say they want 10% say trafficking they happen. Come on, faith. Other avenues, tighter borders, airports, let them put posters with the question, are you being trafficked? If you're being trafficked, say something now. Put all those posters around the airports. That is what needs to be done, not a freaking book. Airports, Nigeria, all the airports in Nigeria, local or international, do big posters with the question, are you being trafficked? Has your parents been told you are going abroad to work? If that is what they told you, speak now while you are still in the airport. So a child who does not really know why they are sending her abroad, who knows that her parents cannot afford to have paid for her trip abroad, they now carry you enter airport. You are now seeing, say, okay, this is abroad where they carry me go. So my parents, that alone, that is what they will do here in the UK. Go to UK airports. When something is a major issue, they put it on walls, placards everywhere. It's just like in diaspora, when the child is missing, after 24 hours, they start to do all of this connector, whatever, press a social number. If you see a child with this image, if you see this, you say something. Not a freaking book. Not a freaking book. If it means going to all TV channels that in the diaspora or anywhere, maybe do live stream or do YouTube or do news page, how do you go and write CV? That is what you want to do. So that even if all these people when they can't, if they see you for TV, fear will start to catch them because they know they are no longer safe. Because at some point they know you'll be putting their names out there. Not a freaking book. A book for what? Community sensitization. Thank you, Taidara. The way they do consensus, even the way Baba Tinubu is sharing Garina, let them do it like that. When carry sanitary pads, feminist stuff, put it in bags, go to every houses in every community. Say the reason why we are doing this is this. There's a case, so the people feel come say they won't help you. They won't carry your pikin go abroad. So your pikin will go learn work. Now do not release your child for anybody. If they come to you that they want to help your child, tell them to call this number or call us so that we can come and speak to them to know the job they want your daughter to go and do abroad. That is what needs to be done, not a book. Nigeria where we say some parents never chop. They never even pay school fees or pay for broom or bucket for local primary school. Now they won't buy book. Now they won't buy book. Or even make a documentary with this story you've shared. And I know it's early days. You've just shared your story. Maybe do a complimentary show or like a complimentary show. Talk about it, your experience. The people that carry you, when they see your face for all this story, fear will start to catch them. Because they know that for the fact that you are now speaking, at some point, you're going to mention their names. Obviously, with the backing of NAPTIP, they will have to provide all of the resources for you. But writing a book, in my own opinion, the book is not going to change anything. It's not going to stop anything. Ochiwa, please go and rest. Go and rest. The point so far, I'm intentionally ignoring you. The point so far is not making sense to me. I'm sorry. Book for what? You say a person will never chop. The parent will never chop, feed her pikin, and she won't go buy a book. Come off it now. Something that will spread quick. Something that will spread quick, and this is media, not book.
Sponsoring in Nigeria, that book will be in every single schools for girl children to read. Sponsoring, even if it's going to be graphic, I think they need it. They need the awareness. They need it.
When I was in GSS, was it GSS 3 or GSS 2? Always sanitary pad. I attended Maryland Comprehensive Secondary School in Ikeja. Always, the company that does Procter and Gamble. Is it Procter and Gamble or Procter and Gamble? I can't remember. I know they are Procter and something. They are the ones who manufacture sanitary products. They came to our school, and they came every year till I was in SS2. They will come maybe like once or twice a year. They will gather all the girls in a school hall. They will speak to us about feminine hygiene. If it's your period, don't use tissue paper. If you use tissue paper, it will do. They can do that as well in schools. Maybe do it quarterly. Like I said, that's why they need to maybe incorporate it into some sort of school curriculum. So like I was saying, always sanitary pad will come maybe twice a year or something. They did it from when I was in GSS 3 to when I was in SS2. When I entered SS3, I didn't see them. Maybe one of those days where there was a time some girls in my sets, they misbehaved, they suspended all of us. Even the one way commit and the one way no commit, they suspended all of us. They came, they gathered all the girls into a school. And yes, if you know Maryland Comprehensive, we have a massive hall. Once you enter the main gate, not the main gate at the main entrance. So when you enter main entrance, the second gate that will make you, the gate that will lead you to the school. Whenever you enter, the first building you will see underneath that is like an upstairs. That first building underneath, that's where the school hall is. They will gather all the girls there. They will talk to us about feminine products. Why you should use this, why you should not use that, why you should do this. If it's your period, if this is the one that is good for you, this is how to take care of yourself. They can do the same like that. That is how you start. Schools first rather than book. Even students who never read textbook finish now. Let's keep listening.
They need to see, say yes. Today, they teach my children awareness of smoking.
Thank you, Thank you.
Don't smoke, all type of smoke, vaping, anemone, and igbo, and all of that for children also. NATIP, it is time. Every get children for Nigeria. NATIP, wait I don't hear since. At the year before, but it never really blow up for this, like, this scale way day now for me. I am overwhelmed. I am just like, I be make I stop. I won't go back to Miami, but it's just so much for me. Okay? I take it like, oh yeah, freak, hey, freak, they sit us with the enjoy customer, freak. NATIP. I'm not somebody who's going to be here and sad and look for sympathy and like, oh my God, pray for me, my people. Oh, Jesus, I'm a NATIP. I don't know how to do that. All I've known all my life is how to be strong for myself. NATIP, sponsor my book. Message Tinubu, message the government, whoever you want to message and say, can we do this for this girl? You can. Sponsor my bloody book. It starts from £30,000 and upwards. Sponsor my book and I'll be happy.
Sponsor our book. That's what
I was trafficked to Italy for human day slavery. It's known as, prostitution. I see lots of people doing videos and blame me like my mother and every other victim's mother. If I was a 25 years old girl, they would have blamed me and said, you know where you were going to do, you know where you were going. But no, because I said I was young, I was 17, really, really young, they have to push the blame to my mother. Mind you, I have a father who is still here right now. My dad lives with me. My mom passed away. It is convenient for men to blame the women. Yet, they said they are the head of the house, the protector and the provider. You left my father, you're blaming my mother, who is the weaker vessel. You pieces of shit of a man. Why can't you provide?
Yeah, I'm not going to play this because, like I said,
with the world, I'm a victim of human trafficking, also known as modern day.
So she's now addressing the government, which I think is a good call, okay? But then again, if NAPTIP is not doing anything, what makes you think the government is going to do anything about this? Like I said, remember when the very dark man went to go rescue those girls with Air Peace Boss, the CEO of Peace Airline. You guys saw what happened then. How very dark man called out Abike Dabiri. So now she's addressing Baba Tinubu. NAPTIP never do anything. Now, Baba Tinubu, and I saw a video saying where Baba Tinubu said, don't be calling federal government. Call your local state government to do something. It's not always federal government. Good luck to you. Let's listen to her anyway.
This slavery. I was trafficked to Italy for prostitution. I was really young. It is my parents' responsibility, my both parents' responsibility, to make sure that, their children are taken care of and their children are not being trafficked, even if they don't understand the depth of what is it their kids are going to do abroad. But I think it's absolutely disgusting to give your daughter to anyone at all. Anyone. Do you understand what I mean? Okay, the country is hard and all of that. It is the government responsibility to make sure the people are well, they're secure, they're, provided for and all of that. And NATIP is one of the government organizations in Nigeria in charge of human trafficking and protecting children and all of that. I can tell you this, they're not doing a good job. If you're a victim of human trafficking, listen to me. You don't have to be normal. You don't have to be normal. The things I've said is the tip of an iceberg. Because if people will go Libya, come talk to you, waiting, I enter flights. France and then Italy.
That's what I'm saying. So even before she became a victim, there were other victims before her. There were other victims with stories all over the place. The government has not done anything. That's,
I have no harassment. Everyone treats me well because they increased my age by 6 years or something like that. So I'll be able to travel. I said I was working with Yento Printing Press. I had a company. I'm just going for holiday in France. I think it was like 2 weeks holiday. That's how I went to France. Do you get what I mean? If people will use leg go Libya, explain to you what they see for road, you're not going to tell them to act normal. Ability to be authentic with yourself is what's important. That's why waiting people they talk can never affect me. I watch adults watch us suffer. If you're a victim of human trafficking, do not blame yourself or listen to any negative people trying to blame your mom. They should blame your dad, who is the provider. They should blame your fucking government. I'm yelling. I said I was going to be calm. I'm sorry. You understand what I mean? It is the government's responsibility to take care of the people, to provide and secure the people, especially children. I went through hell. I said this why I don't talk is just the surface of it. It's the surface. And I'm calling on government in power now to do something about it. Use me as a vessel. Nothing better past experience.
Good luck, Izzy. Good luck. Oh.
As everything they
good luck. Anyway, so that's most of our video. Like I said, most of our videos are quite vulgar. I don't want to keep playing it. So I saved a couple of what other people think about the fact that what our motive. Really want to know what our motive really is. So let's play a couple of them actually. So like I said that what's it called? Senator Natasha did say something, obviously, and hailing her for sharing her story. And then let's listen to this lady first.
I tell my papa, say, you know the shame. You see me go to a shower. Under your nose, I was trafficked. You're here now, you're enjoying.
Senator Natasha, it's not everybody. He go climb your imprick. He go scissors you. He go lick your toto. He go destroy. He go scatter everything. Is this the person? Are you guys okay in that Nigeria? Normal. Senator Natasha, I need your attention. I saw your press release on Izzy Ogbeide. And this is why I decided to do this video. You see, people like Izzy, she did not tell her story for the right reasons. Senator Natasha, listen carefully. Hide your husband. I am out for all of my husband. I go climb the brick. I go teach him lesson. I go do this and that. Barbed wire and all of that. This is not a person who is telling a story to help anybody. She sounds like a very dangerous woman. And I'm concerned. This is a lady that lives in a country that can help her.
Absolutely.
Like that. If
Absolutely.
she cries for help.
Absolutely.
But she decides not to ask for help. Why? Because she wants to continue to be bitter. What is her reason? She said she hates all adults. Specifically, adults from Nigeria. She hates all adults. I quote her. Anybody that decides not to tell their story to help people, but to go on a revenge, she's on a rampage. She wants to get all adults. That is her mission. Including your husband. I quote her. Hide your husband is what she said. She go climb in prick. She go teach him lesson. She go die the wife. She go scissor Sam. She go lick him toto. She go do this and that. It's all threats I hear here. And this is a threat from a very dangerous person. There are 3 places that can accommodate a person who refuses to get help for their mental health condition. We have the mental health facility. We have the care home, and we have the prison. You decide. You have to choose where you want to end up. You see all this nonsense you're saying here? It doesn't move someone like me. It get place for you. Any day I see you carry out any of these things you're saying, we are going to meet somewhere so that a procedure can begin. And that's all I have to say. Hide your husband, I quote. That's what she said. Oh, allegedly. I'll be back.
Did she truly say that? Oh, I need to go and charge my earphone so I can go and settle. Maybe this is my 2 days off. I need to use it to watch it, but then again, I might not come out and say anything. But so that's what somebody has to say there. Obviously, our video has been reshared. Then let's listen from a guy. Onye, what's his name again? oh, I can't, that guy's name is, that guy's name is always Wala for me anytime I want to find it. Let me go to all, then maybe I'll find it there. Is it Oye Mike? Is it Oye Mike? Is that his name? Let me search his name again. I think his name is Oye Mike. Oh, there he is. There are other videos. Obviously, they are questioning what our motive is. So let's listen to him.
Over the last few days, this lady has been talking about prostitution as a black woman in Italy. I'll allow you watch some of the videos.
The women will go Italy, go do a shower. 60% of them not they enjoy prick. There is a reason why they not they enjoy prick. Let me tell you something. You see the prick where they collect from Oibo give them money. That they give the money straight to man to take collect prick from the man. Even the prick, not the sweet. There's a reason we stick with those men is to feel like we are still human. Apart from say we do a shower, they collect money. We have a black man for house. We be our boyfriend, our husband, our fucking mates. Even if say we not they enjoy the prick. They feel say we they enjoy the prick, but we not they enjoy the prick. We just use the whole body say our people still want us. I say when we dey Italy, they do a shower na cutting wood. Now we take the block our toto to collect prick when we do our period. Yes, you go they change our up and then go they use and they collect prick. You know the evil those people did? Listen, as a young girl, you know say cramp where we they feel, it be like say that they break, I don't know, it equivalent to heart attack, yes. You know heart attack, whole person have very severe pain. Now it be the cramp where we they get. You have no say to say na so I did my period cramp. No. You have to block your period and go and collect prick and give the money to these people who trafficked you.
I don't know what our intentions
you will
were
be in severe pain. You go
creating this
collect
series
prick
of
again.
content. But all I'm going to say is until we start to show the youth, we start to show Nigerians that there's an alternative way of making money, of creating wealth outside of prostitution and fraud. These things are not going to stop. And I don't care if you think you are a rich man or you are a poor man, it will reach everybody. This is an industry that exists quietly in our country.
Absolutely.
This woman is an ex-prostitute who is just coming out openly to share her experience and tell us about the thousands of women that are being trafficked from Nigeria to Italy and how they don't enjoy sex. Over the last few days, this lady has been talking about.
So you guys heard him there. Like, what are our intentions? So obviously, it's clear here that obviously for people here that are saying that she wants to raise awareness. Okay, that's fine. She wants to raise awareness. It's fine. But so far, the way she has decided to raise the awareness, I don't think that's the way to go about it. Let's watch one more video. I'll take a couple of calls, then I'll round up. So this person said most of the blame should go to their mother. So I think this was the video that triggered her to come out and start cussing and saying that, oh, our dad is dead, blah, 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 blah. Let's listen to this and I'll take a couple of calls and then we'll round up.
So I just saw a video from a very popular Instagram content creator.
Welcome.
And my sister from Edo State.
Thank you, my sister.
Izzy, yes, Izzy. And she was narrating her ordeal of how they were trafficked to Italy for the purpose of prostitution. I listened to her. The video was quite lengthy, but I took out time to make sure I listened to her. But one thing she did not mention is how did she get to Italy? Before she left Nigeria for Italy, what was the discussion? And what was the agreement? What job was she told that she was going there to do? So I had thought she was going to start from the very beginning so that we can all follow the sequence of events up until she got to Italy and she was then being used misused, and abused by those who brought her. Like I always tell people, I like to always follow the genesis of issue. And by the grace of God, I am an Edo boy. And I know a lot about this discussion, which I'm going to tell you now. So in 2003, July 14 to be precise, Obasanjo opened an agency called NAPTIP. Now, the first DG of NAPTIP is a woman that today I am still close to. Her name is Mrs. Caroline Indaguba, the wife to the late legendary broadcaster, Mr. Ndagoba. That man was the finest master of ceremony during his days. From Uncle Bisi Olatilo to Sir Ebere Young, down to the king of comedy, Ali Baba, none of them can tell you about MC job in Nigeria without talking about Mr. Ndagoba. If I'm not mistaken, he was the Onwa of Onitsha up until he died. That's just to tell you how much I know this family. By the grace of God, I was opportune to share his bed. Like, I go enter in bedroom, sit down, he go, they give me advice like a daddy. So I know that family. Up until now, I still go to mommy's house. Mommy was the first DG of NAPTIP. And the most active state where mommy spent her active years as NAPTIP DG was Edo State. Then she was working in collaboration with the wife of our then governor, Mrs. Eki Lucky Igbenedion. I know how much they fought to reduce the trafficking of girls from Edo State to this so-called Italy. But there was a problem. They did their possible best to reduce it to the barest minimum. But there was a problem. Why two women in the person of Mrs. Caroline Indagoba and Mrs. Ekiloki Benedion were working hand in hand to stop it? Other women in Edo State was aiding and abetting it. Why? Because they wanted their children to travel abroad.
Lobato.
If you remember, there was the time Edo was known for this thing, like very popular. Do your research now. This era where they talk, so this 2000, early 2000. These girls will be millennial today, then they were teenagers. I grew up in a village where women were practically begging the woman who was in charge of scouting girls to take their daughters. It was so bad that some Edo women will take their daughters to Babalawo to put Simbere mark on their body so that they can have luck during selection. Yes. Like you go carry your pig go in Babalawo, may they give a luck. No be luck to no book, no be luck to make money or to go school. The luck that by the time they are the woman where they can't select girls, they select, may they select them. And on God, these women already knew that their daughters were going for prostitution. You know how I know? Because every woman that produced a daughter in my village.
So, Izzy might not have known that that was what she was being brought to Italy to do. But does her parent know? Does her mom know? Going by what this guy has just said here, does her mom know that that was what they were taking her to ball? Like I said, when the people that I've interviewed, when I've done translation for, they were not told. Maybe because this time it was just the victim themselves, there was no family member involved. But let's keep listening.
They were handing out their daughters that were already, even while they were in the village, there'd already be territorial disturbance to the village. These were the daughters. It just be like when you know so your daughter is a black sheep, you can now decide to capitalize on her that character. So even before some of these girls left village, they already had that aura of all this kind of pepper body kind of children. So I follow the story, but my own is she did not mention if her mom was in the know, because nobody will come here, do papers for you, take you to Italy, and you will not make money for the person. The person no be your papa, the person no be your mama, the person is not your relative. Let's even say you were naive as a young girl. Let me say that. But your mama was not naive. Go and ask her. Go and ask her.
The mother is no more.
There was a time in Benin, in Edo State, where Una way go this Italy, you guys were like the breadwinner. Yes, you guys were like the breadwinner. As boys, they be breadwinner for East, where they will go send them to go learn one boy. In Edo State, we were sending girls for one gay. That's what we're practically doing in Edo State. Now, after a while, this Yahoo thing now come pick where Edo boys now come they stand ground. Their sister go stand this side, then go stand this side. But before, if you go to an Edo family and you see that they are building a house for a man or a woman, they go tell you, now our sister where they are abroad. And those things set the standard for the younger girls to follow that same route. And I can tell you for a fact, 90% of those journeys, their mothers were really, in fact, some of them, they pray for church. May they select their picking. This is not something I am guessing. This is something that I know. I'm an Edo boy. I came from a village where this thing happened. Women were, I don't talk about before, say, if a child is good, the mother is 75% responsible. And if a child is bad, the mother is also 75% responsible. Let me shock you. It was so bad that some men did not even know that their children were going out. The mother will sneak the daughter in, sneak her out, sneak her in, sneak her out. So much so that the father will come and say, where this my pikin? Their mama go dey cover for them. Until one day, you just say the same money come, make the build house for you. Now that time, the man go realize, say, pikin don't travel. Because no phone. No phone. As mama, sometimes some women will tell you, say, I send her go my sister place. He go my mama place. The man will just relax. It was that bad. So whenever we want to talk about this, let's also talk about the mothers that give consent. Let's talk about our mothers that hustled these agents and agencies to pick you. Let's talk about the profit you were sending back home while you were doing that job. Let's talk about all that you did while doing that job. The person who took you, yes, did badly because he intentionally brought you in to use you. But you can also take away the fact that your mother was aware. Some of you, your mothers went in the dark, like Nicodemus went to see Jesus. They went in the dark to go and beg those people. I beg, take my pikin. She no go disappoint you. And some of you, before you left Nigeria, they gave you an oath to swear. You know. You put hand for something, you know. From that moment, you're supposed to know, say, you don't set. But you just needed to go abroad. Your mind was set to go abroad. It's okay if you are reliving those moments. But while we are doing it, if you want to throw these blames, let's throw it to the fundamentals. So that we don't just make it look like it on the peripheral. There is nobody who open business for loss. If you are running a business, it's for the sake of profit. And anybody that can do human trafficking business is already inhuman enough. Don't expect the person to be kind to you. Don't expect the person to speak to you subtly. Don't expect the person to understand your pains. No. It's an inhuman business. That is why the law is against it. And some of you, your parents knew. But because they were desperate to milk you, to use you as a lamb to redeem every other member of the family, they threw you in. It is almost impossible for an Edo girl to be trafficked without her mother knowing. Take it from me. A lot of them, their mama know. In fact, their mama beg and bribed, do juju so that they will be selected for this purpose. I know of this. And the best time the first trafficking in Nigeria was during Mother Caroline in Dagoba.
I heard that name.
Then NAPTIP was active. I remember Mr. Arize. He was the top director that time. Another Igbo man. Because I was close to that entity. So I'm not against you coming out to teach the younger ones what you passed through. But we must also agree that while some women were fighting to stop it, some women were aiding and abetting it. My name is Koboko Masa. I just thought I should share. Thank you.
So let's read. I saw a few comments, and these comments were so somebody said, thank you, because them don't marry one enter my family. We went for the marriage in Benin, and the mother was laying cost on our person that went to marry her daughter, that their marriage is cost and will not last. That one. So is this one? It says that I agreed with all you said, bro, because of what happened to our person. I said my son will not go to a Benin or Edo girl in his life. She knew she was going for Ashewo 100%. And she was excited about it. The mother told her to, and from her narrative, she also confirmed that she was taken to swear an oath before the God. So she was fully aware. I feel for her, but she should not push narrative of passing blame to those she met on her way, because they were all in the same business, including the so-called pastor. That was an Ashawo pastor too, who the wife was into it. People that never know God or experience it. If you were brought up in the ways of God from your home, how will a pastor tell you something contrary to the word of God and you couldn't even discern who the pastor is because you are far from God and you didn't know God by yourself? I pray she finds Ellen and those listening to her from a door will not take her footsteps. There's also a comment here I saw. So this one said, I want to know why you mentioned a mother here and not her father, please. Okay. So now, wow. And then this person says she has always blamed her parents. She even mentioned her dad begging on his knees for forgiveness. Don't forget she was a child. Right, a few people, a lot of people actually agreed with this guy. Okay, so let's take a couple of calls and then I will end this live stream. So I've dropped the link in the comment section. Let's take a couple of calls. Class said a useless mother can't give birth to a responsible daughter. I don't agree with you, Classic. Okay, there are some women, regardless of the kind of lifestyle they've lived, once they have a child, they don't want that child to follow in their footsteps. I can guarantee you that. Okay, because at the end of the day, you don't want your child to go through what you went through. You don't want your child to go through what you went through. So, guys, I've dropped the link in there. Let's take a couple of calls. If no calls, I'll be rounding up soon. I have another 9 minutes and then I'll round up. So, in all of this story that this canker of worm that Izzy has opened, it's not the first time we've heard such stories. Like for me, when I heard her narrating her story, I was like, I've heard this before. It's like as if somebody was reading the story of the two women. This last one that I interpreted for, it was as if somebody was telling their story to me all over again, because exactly what Izzy said was exactly same story, same thing that this lady told to claim asylum in the UK. So I am not in any way saying that it did not happen. That is far from it. I'm not saying our story is the lie. I'm not saying our story did not happen to her. I'm not saying it's a lie. I'm not saying no. And I'm not saying why they should speak about it now. It's a story. She can tell it in whatever way she wants to tell it. Those who have ears, let them hear. Because at the end of the day, this story of the trafficking and trafficking has been happening in Nigeria for a very long time. Yes, it happened codedly. However, our motive is what I have an issue with here right now. If she's in the UK, maybe, I don't know, maybe she has shared how she got into the UK, how she got her permanent residency. Maybe she has shared it and I've not seen it. If anybody has seen the video of where she got her permanent residency or where she got her stay, let me know. Because if she claimed asylum to get her permanent residency, I can guarantee you the kind of support we will give her, they are just not going to leave her like that. She will forever receive support. And I know this for a fact because I have seen cases. Whichever way that she settled that she's gotten her case, her settlement is up to her. However, if she's in the UK, even now, even tomorrow, if she goes to her doctor to say, I would like to share this story and I want you to refer me to a therapist, they will refer her. They will refer her and she'll get the help and support she needs. In fact, if she has not shared it at all and she now shared it, the GP might even ask her, do you want to file a complaint with the police? Because that would be the right thing to do. They would want to, yeah, she's in the UK, but I don't know if she shared this story with the authorities or not. If she decides to share this story to her GP will even be telling her there that, do you want to file a police report? Because the police will want to know, because it's a crime that she has been made to go through that process. It's a crime. They would want to get involved, investigate, and when I say investigate, they will ask her about the details of the people who took her to Italy. They will ask her what about in Italy. Is she willing to give all of this information? Is she willing to divulge this information? If she's willing to divulge all of this information, and her best bet right now will be Monday morning, she goes to the nearest police station and file a complaint. That's what she should do. If she has not shared this story with the UK police, the UK authority, she said her MP, that when she was in Manchester, her MP wrote a letter to the Nigerian, blah, 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 blah. That would be a backing that if she has not reported to the police, she should get a copy of that letter that MP wrote for her, go to the nearest police station, even they open 247 here. Let her walk to the nearest police station wherever she lives and file a complaint. And yes, only if she's willing to follow it all the way, because if Nigeria, now she has come out to say NAPTIP should do this, Nigerian government should do this, Nigerian government will do nada. It has to be from her. If she really wants the story to go far and wild, if she really wants to bust this cartel, she needs to be the body, she needs to be the person to start moving the boss now. Don't just move it on social media because you want to make money. Because in my own opinion, I don't understand what her motive is yet. But she's in the UK. They will listen. So our MP already wrote a letter before for her. If she has a copy of those letters, let her take a copy of the letter our MP wrote for her, the one our MP sent to wherever UK, wherever she said they sent it to, and the one they sent to Nigeria, to the Edo. Let her take those copies of letter and go to the nearest police station and file a complaint. Trust me, the police UK will spring into action. Then she has to be ready to give all the information. She cannot tell me, she don't tell me that she don't forget those places where she lives for Italy. She knows the details, the identity of the woman who brought her. The people she worked with, the people who were taking her money from her, she knows them. Let her go to the police station and tell the police about it. If the Nigerian government are not going to do anything, the UK government will step up, because people are coming to UK every day to claim Aduro with these stories. And most of them, when they, like I said, it's a hot story. And I'm not saying because they all story that I'm rubbishing their concern. No. She has started this movement. Let her continue with it in the hope that she wants to stop that ring. Let her go to the police station with those copies of letters, file a police complaint, because in the UK, no crime, there's no time that you can't report a crime. She can still go to the police station tomorrow, file a complaint. They will interview her in length, and as long as she's willing to go all the way, those people will be brought down. But if she's not doing that, well, this book that she says she wants to write that will cost £30,000 from above is a waste of money and time, in my own opinion, because it's not going to change anything. It's not going to expose the cartel, the people that brought her to Italy. It's not going to expose the information of the people who she mentioned in her video, see they carry Peking go Qatar. It's not going to expose them. That was why I said NAPTIP needs to be working with her. Like proper investigation. Let her go to news channel, grant interviews. Because those people, when they start to see them for TV, for news, fear go to catch them, because they know at some point they'll be caught. But if she's not going to go, hello Stabiba, if she's not going to go through all of those channels, then she's not really ready for a change. She's not really ready to help people, because like I said, how many people they read books? Students nowadays know they read book. They never even read their notebook finish. They want to read a story of Again, awareness. All of our airports, let there be banners. So, according to some of her story that I heard, she said that she does not know why she was being taken abroad. She was not told. She was told to go and swear oath. She was told to go and do this, to go and do that. Her parents, in a way, maybe I think her mom, possibly no, but she don't know. She knows Sabi. At the airport, let there be information, placards to say, are you being this? Are you being taken abroad to go and do one work? Like awareness. Welcome, Papi. Please unmute yourself, sir.
Good evening, Mom of Five. How are you, ma? Happy weekend.
You are in the house, sir.
How's everything, ma?
Fine, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Welcome. Come and join this.
Thank you. This issue of Izzy that you brought up.
Yes, sir.
I've had a close encounter with somebody like that in 1998, but not in Nigeria. I was in Cotonou. I went for a trip. That was just, I was on kind of a visit. So my brother-in-law now took me to somewhere like a joint where we can just have some drinks and all. And I saw this girl, this beautiful girl. There are a lot of them just standing by the roadside. Beautiful girls. And my brother-in-law, now, he is from there. But he was telling me that, bros, because, and I asked, who are these girls that are just standing by the road? He said, they are all prostitutes, and they are all Nigerians. I said, what?
Ah.
I was shocked. This was 1998. I said, eh? He said, okay. And I said, please, I would like to talk to. And I saw one particular one of them that was beautiful, young. And I said, can you please call that one for me? She now called her. I sat her down. I bought her drinks. So I was talking to her, and my wife was with me. So I was like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? After some time, she opened up to me. She told me that she's from Benin, and that this how she survived. She has to come and make a living for herself. And I asked her a question. I said, if you see a better job, because she told me that she has tried to work in Nigeria. Now, funny enough, at that time, she was already a graduate. So, and I said, if you see a better job, will you be willing to drop this and work? She said, yes. I said, okay, well, fine. I'll be going back to Nigeria in a couple of days. And I gave her my card that please try to locate me. At least try anytime you're in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Try to locate me on this address. That time, there was no GSM like that. But I gave her my card. So I was expecting her to come. The next year, when I traveled to the same place again, I was not asking my brother-in-law that lady that I saw the last time, I didn't see her again. Hope everything is okay. He was not telling me that the guy don't buy you. What's happened? He said some white men came on the ship, you know. When they came on the ship like that, they will come to the town to come and carry girls to go and enjoy themselves on the ship. Then eventually they decided to travel with them. That she was among the girls that went with those white men on the trip. But it was the going that they never saw them come back. One of them that escaped was one that came to tell them that they have killed, they have fired all of them. Why am I saying this is that when it comes to this issue of prostitution and all that this issue is talking about, it's an age-long thing.
Yes.
As that guy that we played the video, we've known that Benin girls have been trafficked for long. It was so common and so rampant that if you see any prostitute after Nigeria, particularly in Italy, they are 80% of them are from Benin. And it has become something like kind of a normal thing. The government never did anything about it. It's such a shame because at least it became so popular that the government is supposed to have arrested it at that initial time, but government did not. So many girls now are fired in the process. Many lives have been ruined in the process. Many now, their mental health is completely shattered because of what they went through. It was the story of the ones that we hear now that we will talk about. What about the ones that they never got to see the light of the day? And these are Nigerians, these are children of some parents, and these are somebody's child, somebody's sister, somebody's wife, or anything like that, somebody's mother, because some of them have children too. So what I'm talking about is not something that is taken with levity. Now, about this Izzy herself now, I don't think she's really sincere, because if she's sincere, she would have taken the step that you said. If you want this thing to stop, there are processes. These people that are doing it, as I'm talking, they're still doing it till today. They're still doing it.
Yes.
It's not as if they stopped. They're still, as we're talking, some are still being trafficked as we speak now.
Yes.
And some are still willing to be trafficked. Because of the condition of the country, everybody wants to japa, everybody wants to make it. And then if they see somebody that will say, I will take care of you, but you have to do this and this, blah, 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 blah. They will do it. How many stories have you read? How many have you seen? They will get there, they will take their passports, they will put them to all this work. And before you know it, I think there was time that we even did a show of a lady. No, I think I was watching it on a late Prophet TB Joshua's channel. lady that was involved in, if you remember that story, that she was saying that she slept with more than about 50 to 100 men per night. I was like, how come? How come? But that was what they were passing through. Normally, that was what they were passing through. So it's not something palatable at all. It's not something that any human being should be subjected to. But the fault is not totally on the traffickers, because there are willing people that are willing to traffic their children or traffic themselves to go and do this thing.
Yeah.
And question is, who are we to be judging them if they willingly want to go and do it? Because they have the right not to, but if they choose to go and do it, who are we to be judging them? Of course, it's a terrible thing. It's not something that anybody wants. Now, somebody was even telling me about 2 years ago, the lady that I know closely, that I wish she can get to Libya. She want to go to Libya. I said, what do you want to go and do in Libya? She said, that's what the family used to cross over to Europe. I said, do you know that out of 100 people that try to cross from Libya to Europe, hardly we see 10 that make it across?
Yeah.
She was shocked. I said, many of them are either, in fact, the ones that are increasing in Libya, they were even lucky. Many of them are buried along the road. And even those that try to cross, in fact, the chances of survival to cross over is about 2%. So why do you want to risk your life like that and waste your life like that? But as I'm telling you, my sister, because of the present economic situation of this country, many are still trying to do so. And so sad. But as you said, if this is really serious, I want to see a agenda to our story. I want her to come out again, because she has not really said anything now, apart from the book that she said she wanted to do. She has said, now, what is her intention? What's her motive for coming out?
Said she obviously NAPTIP reached out to her, and she said that the NAPTIP were like, they can offer support, blah, blah, blah. So she's not saying that the only support NAPTIP can offer is if they can sponsor a book. She wants to write a book that costs from £30,000 and above. And it must be a well-known publisher that must publish a book. So now, Papi, please let me know. What will a book stop? What will a book do?
She was very stupid. She was very stupid. The information that you want to put in that book, if you give it to NAPTIP, then you go and at least ask some people, then you go and then try to block the avenues through which these people have been succeeding to get people trafficked. Give them those information. You wanting to write a book does not, this one doesn't even stop you from still selling your book. You can still write a book and then you can still sell it and make your money. But those information we have other people that will have fallen victim like you did. Because from what he was saying, he was not aware that was what she was going to do. Only for her to get there, and then she was doing for. But luckily, she survived. She's one of the few that survived. I don't even know how she even managed to even survive anyway. But she was one of the few people that even managed to survive. But the truth of the matter is that many of them have died in the process. But you that now have that information to help others, why do you want to give it? Why do you want to monetize it? Why do you want to make money from it? This is wrong. I didn't expect this from her at all.
Exactly.
I expected that to at least cooperate with NAPTIP, or just come to us if you know these people are still operating in the UK.
But she was saying that a year or two ago, that some people were saying that one madam carried Kini to Qatar. So they are now this Qatar now, they are now infiltrating now. So she still has their details. That's why I said writing a book is not going to solve it. It's not going to stop the circle. Work with NAPTIP. Give them, start with the madam that carried you first. Give them the information of the madam.
Exactly.
Where she lives in Nigeria, who are the people she work with in Nigeria? She will know them. Let her start from there rather than writing a book that will cost over £30,000.
That is why I said she's not serious. If she's serious to really do something positive, her first move is to try to stop these people, try to stop their network, expose their network.
Exactly.
Let the law go after them, and try, at least the one that you can arrest, they will not be able to traffic for the next few years. Exactly. And then if you teach others, if you teach the others not to do it again. But if you just say because you want to make money, you want to write a book for crying out loud, what about the lives of people that are dying every day based on the mistake that you made and you manage to escape? You don't want them to even know about it. Stop us of them escaping too. It's not right to M5. So that's my take. Let me just chip in. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much, sir, for
Thank you so
joining.
much.
Right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining in. Like I said, obviously, people are dropping comment. Inim Love was saying there that they won't speak. No, they won't speak. It's true, they won't speak because she is now from one of our videos. She's saying that, oh, I hope the girls are down being trapped. That I hope they can speak. That thing that stopped her from speaking to cross Red Cross then to the people that could offer her help. That thing that stopped her from speaking then, which she knows what stopped her, which she now know that it is brainwashing, is why the more she should be everywhere saying, if you know you are being trafficked and they are telling you that because you don't swear juju, because you don't swear, no, listen to them, but that thing, no, they do anything, go and ask for help. That is what I expect her to be doing, rather than say she wants to go and write a book. Anyway, I've said what I want to say. Awareness needs to be placed in all schools, needs to start in schools, churches, mosques, communities, neighboring cities, wherever. That is where you need to start putting the information there. Rural areas, like the area where them for Kadi and for Bini, start from there. Especially the city that where this thing is happening the most, start from there. And if there's anybody that has been infiltrated, anybody that is collecting money, sweep them out. Once that is now done, go to every border, make border control tight. If there's a young child that is about to be taken across the border, there should be some way that information could be checked if they are truly traveling with their biological parents. If they are not traveling with their biological parents, they go nowhere. They go nowhere. You have one 15-year-old child that is traveling to you to Benin Republic. Now your papa be this. Ask the child, now your papa be this? No. You at least some of this there will be signs. Now your mama be this? No. Okay, this girl mama be papa said no, so they carry this speaking. How they take? No, give me that number, make we call. If you are whoever is stopping them, if they are not sure that this child is being taken to do the right thing, then that child does not cross the border. Make border control tighter. Airports, put banners everywhere with some of the information that if a child or another age who is being taken abroad, like have your parents been told that they said to your parents they are helping you to take you abroad? Did they tell your parents you're going to be you're going to get a job abroad and you're not happy to go, or you don't know? Speak to somebody now, or do something. They will tell them the steps to take. Put banners like that everywhere. You wonder why airports in the UK, yeah, you think a lot of people, not be only a lot of there for airport, even non-uniformed officers are at the airport watching everything. They will study your body movements. Even though you might not even know, they will just approach you from somewhere. Make border control tighter. Put more information at the airport so that a child who obviously is being taken against her will, and they've told her which lies that, oh, if you this, if you that. So once that child sees something that is encouraging her, I can guarantee you that child will speak. Or grill the child. Oh, is this your mom? Is this your dad? Take the child aside and question them. I can guarantee if that adult that is taking that child is not there, that child will speak up. These are things that need to be done, not a bloody 330,000 book. What is it that nobody the thing where you don't understand you won't put for book? Nobody story you thought say waiting you see for Italy is just the tip of the iceberg. It can't get worse than other experiences. These are what you're still going to put in the book. By the time you finish writing that book, by the time you finish writing chapter 1, another child will have been taken out of Nigeria against their will. By the time you finish writing chapter 2, another child is landing in Italy. By the time you finish writing chapter 3, the child is meeting our first clients. When other, like I said, the best way to go about I can tell you something, Nigerian government are not going to do anything about it. What did they do when Very Dark Man went to go and rescue those child with AirPCO? What did NAPTIP do? Nobody said they drag their feet. Did you not hear how Very Dark Man dragged Abike and others? Did you not hear how he dragged them before they now, they drag their feet to go and do something? Have we not seen cases of children being, what they're being done to? How many of those has government actually done something about? Easy, you are in a country where they will listen to you. You were told that they sent 5 million to Nigeria to support against that happening. Has it stopped anything? Because apparently wherever that money is going, they are spending it on their pocket. Bele infrastructure people, they are not actually putting the money where the government wants it to go. So you are in a country where you know that if you speak, if you go through the right channel, something will be done. So this one that you are on internet, she said you should go off internet. Well, you can do whatever you want, but like I said, if you really want to stop this chain, start from your part, input your part in a country where they will listen. At least that chain that brought you here, that one chain out of thousands will be broken, and that's -1. Many more. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to read your comment and I'll round up this live stream, okay? Vivi said the reason the ex-victims don't have guts to mention names is a fear of retribution. She now knows that is retribution, and that's why she said that, oh, these things, oh, they demonize it, oh, nothing's gonna happen. She now knows that those things they made her do there, that is not gonna have any effect on her. Hence why she should be all over every news channel saying, if you're watching me and they say because you don't chop dead liver, you don't chop this, make it no top, now lie, speak up, nothing will happen to you. That's what I expect her to be doing now. Inim Love said once they are rescued from the sea by the Italian officer, they send them to the hospital for mental evaluation because they believe insane person can embark on such a just. I've seen I was much younger when I've been hearing this story of people traveling through Libya. I have since I was young. Vivi said those traffickers are joking with Arab countries. By the time they catch them, they're lost. I wish they catch them, and I those one now they give them the maximum punishment. Thank you so much, Inim Love. Thank you so much. Ida said she displays 2 different personalities. Sometimes I get confused about whether she needs therapy or just to make money. Oh. In Napoli, there are girls living in a building doing Okpo. This house is given to them by the Italians. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? They are not ready. Is this bipolar? Lobato. Sister Biba is replying that saying, "Sis, this is my major hesitation. Her story got to me, but what's the way for exactly?" So our own way now is say she wants to write a book. Well, like I said, that book is a waste of time in my opinion. How can the perpetrators be caught and others be saved? Exactly. That should be it. But she is wanting a book. Let the book be published by the most clinical publisher, and the book will go everywhere. Me that I'm sitting down here, how long ago have I read the book? Maybe if I have a training at work, I will read an article or a journal to obviously towards what I'm reading. If the book is not going to add any importance to my life, I don't grab it. I don't read it. That's why I said these things, rather than a book, let it be incorporated into school curriculum, either into social studies or doing biology or doing geography or something or history, one subject. Put something there. It might not be a total topic, but let something similar be spoken about. Invite people. Let NAPTIP go to schools. That's another way to start it. Let NAPTIP go to schools. Because at the end of the day, some of these girls, they want to do BBL, they'll be shaking yash. Some of them will do anything for money, just like there's a story that Papi shared there. Go to schools. Let NAPTIP go to schools. Share flyers in school. If anybody came to meet your parents and said this, but you don't want to, call us or send an email. We're in the computer age. Do that. Thank you, Sabiba. The last route outreach. Reach out the schools because that's where some of them Inim said Izzy is not ready because she knows that the lifestyle will give her out. Some people are already now saying that some of the things she said, that they are now finding K-leg in what she has to say. But in my own opinion, her motive here, writing of a book, is not going to change anything. She should cancel that book. Instead, she can go to news channels. Let the likes of Arise TV, let the likes of BBC, let the story be pushed out there as educative, Let her, even she herself, let her page start to depict what she stands for. No, this one be shaking you, wear G-string, you are shaking your bum. Your husband carry you in cucumber, the rice like that. And she's saying that some people say she's their role model. If you have a daughter that is following her page and she's saying it's their role model, I'm sorry for you. I sorry well for you. I sorry well for you. That's all I'm going to say. She, like I said, I commend her for coming out, but then what our outcome, what our motive is, I don't know. Just like everybody else has questioned our motive, I don't know. If she wants to make money, good luck to her. If she needs therapy, she can get free therapy in the UK. Yes, waiting list. You have to wait on the waiting list. Even on you picking yourself, when you need therapy, they wait on the waiting list. Anything you want to do, especially if you want it for free here, and it will be perfectly done, you have to go on the waiting list. It depends on what service you are requiring. There are some services that do not require more than a week on the waiting list. There are some services that require years. How long has she been in the UK? You will have thought that for the fact that she has been in the UK, she will have been working towards maybe getting some sort of, a mental health. She's having babies now. She has kids. She's married. Let her stop all those shaking bomb, all those kind of dirty talk. Let her stop it for a start. When I first came across her page, I did not take her serious because she was talking like there was a day ago I was watching one of her videos, and I was watching one of her videos. One of her videos that I watched caused an argument between me and my husband, because he thought maybe I was watching some X-rated show, and I was like, "Come, this is a lady that she's just talking on her page." You were like, "Next time use your earpiece. What kind of dirty channel are you watching?" I'm like, "Come, it's not a channel. It's somebody's page on Instagram." So I don't watch her stuff, except maybe the one that makes sense, maybe where she's speaking about the government or something. If there's any of our videos that you have seen on my page, something like that. But when it comes to all of this, all that dirty talk, I don't gravitate towards it. I don't. In him loves a mom of 5, please drink water, Jerry. My coffee don't finish. My coffee don't finish. I'm running up, guys. I'll be here. Abby will be happy with me that I've been here for over 2 hours. Exactly. Grassroots outreach. Start from the bottom, catch them young. That's how you spread awareness. Community sensitization, absolutely. Civic. See, Papi said they need to be insisting on DNA from any parent or person that are traveling with any minor. Exactly why I said that if it's a minor that it's not, obviously, if they ask them questions, they might not be able to grab whatever questions that have been asked. Ask for proof. And whoever that is questioning them, if they are not satisfied by the information they've got, they will not allow them take that child out. They will not allow them take that child out. But now, Inim Love said, 3 children, le baton. She has 3 children. Okay. And then when those children grow up, they will now see the video of their mother shaking bomb bomb. And then she has this experience and she's shaking bomb bomb. I'm not talking. I did not tell you anything. I'm not talking. If you thought I talk anything, now you're on your own. The first daughter is a bit grown, though underage, and she has 2. And she has 2 for her Yoruba husband. All right, okay. And he said, Izzy can't catch them young when she is responsible. That's what I'm saying. That anybody that is saying that Izzy is their role model, I'm sorry for you. Find all those the world richest women as role model. Now Izzy be your role model. Guys, let me drink water and drop cup. This is where I'm going to end this live stream. May God heal her. May she find the solace and peace she's wanting. And I pray that, she continues to live a better life. And as for the husband that married her, kudos to you, bros. Kudos to you. Obviously, it takes somebody, especially a Yoruba man. It takes somebody who actually, I must commend her husband. I commend her. Because Yoruba man, when they know, say, kamita, when they know, say that area don't kamita well, they go run from you. But for her to, with that being said, guys, this issue of people being trafficked is happening in Nigeria, and they are doing it silently, but it's happening. And if you or anybody tells you that they want to take you diaspora to come and ask questions, ask questions. If they are now starting to tell you to come and go and swear one Ogun, run. And also, as a young child or an underage, education is the best thing you want to insert yourself. If your brain no read book, learn some sort of trade. Because me at the age of 15, where was I? I was sitting in secondary school. I was sitting GCE at the age of 15. And I understand the world is changing. So many things going on in Nigeria right now. Schools, even public schools, are non-functional. So it's a little bit of a kind. But then, parents, we still have work to do. Educate our children. And also, give back to the amount of children you can cater for. Give back to the children you can cater for. If the tiny money where they enter for you now only one pikin if you look after, have the one. If the money where they make now only 2 pikin, have this. Don't go have 20 children when the money you have is for looking after 2 children. Because it is when you have multiple children that you can't cater for. That is when you need some people will now start sending their children to go and one auntie, go to my sister in Lagos, go to my sister in Kiniko. That's what happens. That's what happens. And don't let anybody come tell you that they want to help you by taking your child to diaspora. Do not leave your child. Do not. Because at the end of the day, nobody can take care of your child more than the parents. Nobody can take care of a child more than the parents. Till tomorrow, I still speak to my kids about all of these dangers of this thing that's happening. I still speak to them because, yes, even here in diaspora, I have seen cases. I've shared story of how they almost stole my daughter, my last daughter. She was barely 3 years old when they almost stole her on a Sunday. I was in church. She was playing in the church premises. Some Eastern European girls, only God knows how they entered into the church building. And then they was, fine girl. My son, my second son, he was about maybe 4 or 5 then. He was downstairs with my daughter. They were playing with other kids. Those children just came in and stylishly walked my daughter away. Before I knew it, my son came on, mommy, they've taken Maria. When I heard that, come and see how I flung my heels. By the time I came out, they were almost at the end of the street. By the time they turned corner, come and see how I yanked my wig off. I ran. 3 girls, they surrounded my daughter. My daughter was barely 3 years old. They almost stole my child. God forbid my son did not come up and say, mommy, they've taken Maria. Anytime I remember that instance, my heart to say Gui, because I know what could have happened. So, parents, have the amount of children you know you can cater for. Provide for your children. Let them know. Don't let anybody coerce you into doing what you won't do. Don't let anybody push you to go and do whatever. Speak to them, especially if you are the parent. If you are not expecting too much from your underage child, I don't see any reason why you leave your child for somebody to say, I want to help your child. No, whatever I eat, my children will eat. Whatever I provide for them, they will take. Just like I said, by the time my parents are just 3 of us, life was good. I was attending a private primary school when it was just me and my 2 brothers. I was a first daughter and the 3rd child, and I had 2 older brothers. Life was good. I was attending a private primary school. But immediately my 2 other sisters were born like this. I think I was about maybe 10 years old. That was when I knew what not to have enough looked like. Because then I was moved from that private primary school to a local primary school. I was moved from that private primary school to a local primary school. My dad did not like that local primary school. He was forced to put me back in that private primary school, but it was expensive. It was expensive. I know how many times I was sent home from school because school fees was late. But yes, I finished from that private primary school and then went on to Maryland Comprehensive Secondary School. So, parents, majority of this work is in our hands. Have the amount of child you can cater for. Nowadays, if you go to Nigeria, you see people born in Peking. They live in slums. They have 20 children. People like that, if anybody wants to carry that Peking company, I want to help you, they will easily give their children to them. And all of this work, yes, we call out our government, but our government are not listening to us. Our government are not listening to us. The work is in your hands as a parent. That's what I'm going to say. And as a young adult, a young child, be contented with whatever it is your parents provide for you. Dekin Koton will be a fun, because it is what they can provide for you, they've given to you. That's what I'm going to say. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for all of you who have been here. I really appreciate you all. Like I said, I'm going to try and appeal this video so that ads can run on it. I've already put in the review. Maybe by the time YouTube reviews it, they will allow it to run ads. If not, even if they say I can't run ads on it, I'm still going to leave it up because it should serve as learning purpose for some people. And maybe Izzy herself will come across. She will take some of the advice that I've dropped here. There's no point writing a book. There's no need for a book. You should be helping NAPTIP and put the awareness out there. And if you really want to stop, you need to go to the nearest police station here in the UK and put in a complaint. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to read your comment and I'm going to end this live stream, okay? Inim Love said, I still maintain Izzy's bipolar. Maybe she should go see a doctor so she can get proper diagnosis. Inim Love said, nah, you're a bomb Maria. I was even surprised that it was a Yoruba man that married her, because normally Yoruba people, when they hear say the thing don't come like that, they will run from you. They will run. Now you're a bomb Maria. Some people they mock the guy, saying I'm mortuary. But to me, it's exactly. He knows what he saw or he found in her. You know, love happens in a variety of ways in so many areas. So I can't fault the guy. If he makes her happy, why not? Just that the guy had no control over Izzy. I've seen that. I think she's the one who wears the control trouser. Yeah, I think she's the one who wears the control trouser. If the boy behave anyhow, she go give her water. Anyway, guys, let me go. Thank you so much, guys. I was gonna come back and do the video of those schoolboys at Igbinedion Secondary School, the Igbinedion School of that boy. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow, after church. And then again, happy Mother's Day in advance to all the mothers in the house, those who are moms, those who are baking who are currently baking, who are to be moms, and those who are looking out to God for babies. I'm wishing you happy Mother's Day in advance, and by this time next year you shall come with your own bundle of joy. I hope we all get tomorrow. Me, I don't know if I'm going to get pampered. Okay, I'm going to go to church tomorrow. I'm pretty much going to spend the rest of my evening in bed, catching up on sleep, because I've not had enough sleep here. So happy Mother's Day in advance, and yeah, let's continue to be awesome mothers to our parents, to our children, awesome wives to our spouses, awesome daughters and daughters-in-laws to people who love us. And yeah, thank you so much. And to those of you who visited my stall today, thank you for dropping by. And for those of you who made online orders, thank you so much. A sister made a surprise, like, you know what? She lives in the US and she wanted to give somebody in the UK. She placed a £200 order with me. I was like, wow. So if you are anywhere, Canada or Australia, and you want to gift a loved one here in the UK, just DM me or message me. Let me know what you want to order, and I know I'll make it special for that person. So thanks so much to those of you who have placed orders. I really appreciate it all. Thanks so much, Sister Biba K. Sister Biba K is one of my who are they called? She's one of my members, one of my special people. Join my membership. It's just £2.99 a month. That's just a way of you supporting me as a small content creator. So thank you so much, Sister Biba, for being a member of my channel. I really appreciate you. I see your comment on all of my videos. Thank you so much for the ever support, sis. I really appreciate you. You are so loved. I see Vivi there as well. Vivi is also my runaway sister, but I see her most of the time as well. I see her comment as well. Thanks so much. Inim Love, thank you for coming. I really appreciate you. Joy Yomi Kitchen, another lovely sister that is always coming back. Thank you so much for being here today. I thank you so much to Papi. Thank you so much to Zaddy. Those are my big uncles from Real Farm. That's Uncle Beno's page. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate you, sir. Abby Crystal, my long runaway lawyer sister. It's good to see you here again today. Thank you. And Anna's expression, my runaway sister, I see you as well. Ochua, thank you so much. I see all of your comment. Thank you so much for being here. Who else have I not said hello to? Right, if I've missed you, it's not intentional. Oh, CBS, that Chucky. Abby is not here. Abby was not here to come voila you, but yeah. Thank you so much, Uncle, for coming around. I really appreciate you all. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, have an amazing weekend, and I shall see you all possibly tomorrow. All right. Thank you, guys. Bye.